It's like that for a while. It took me a long time to let go of the word vegetable.
Vegetable.
To me,
Vegetable.
to say vegetable took forever, and then also to say Japan took forever. I used to say Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, instead of like Japan or whatever. That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah. All right.
There's a few of them that took a while. But yeah, I got it all connected now. It
Hip, hip,
wasn't properly
Cheerio.
connected, so now we should be good.
Nigga eating beans and toast at home.
Yeah, I like the video.
I don't
it's
know.
dope.
It was okay.
No, I mean the video too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
I mean the
fucking
song is
with
all
the
right.
video. I was fucking with the music video, crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all was
Yeah.
loving that video that much?
Huh?
I think it was well shot.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
like the
The blunt thing
split
was
thing.
cool,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's what I mean. Like the cinematography.
Honestly, the whole time I was thinking, this looks like
A hotel.
not a hotel. It wasn't even the
Like a
scenery that I was annoyed at. I was annoyed at the extras.
Oh, really? How come?
Yeah, I was annoyed at him and the extras because the movements that they had together. First off, it don't feel like he know none of them niggas.
Really?
Nah.
Probably doesn't.
He didn't. I mean,
Yeah,
he
no,
didn't really
he
grow up
doesn't.
there.
I
He grew up
know,
here. You know what I mean?
but
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. It just gave me the vibes of like,
He went back like I used to live here.
if
Y'all live here now,
If
get in
this
the
was
video.
if this was a random nigga I didn't know and it wasn't 21 Savage, that music video would be appropriate to me. I wouldn't say if he was a new act that nobody knew. I wouldn't say this is a game changing video to bring him on into the
definitely
game.
not a game-changing
You know what I'm
video.
saying?
No.
Like I wouldn't feel like, oh, this is so hard. You see this new nigga?
Yeah.
I'd have been like, whatever. But because he's already 21 Savage, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. If it was some regular
okay, yeah.
person who did this exact video,
Yeah.
I'd be like, this nigga is not necessarily anything special.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But I do like the song though.
I mean, with 21 Savage in general, I for a while I never really like. To a certain extent, I still don't get the hype, but then I had to think about. I thought about Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, because they have a very dry way of. You know,
Right.
like I didn't
I get
see
you,
like I didn't
yeah.
get what the hype is. It just sounds like a nigga just speaking. You
Right.
know? But then I thought about Snoop Dogg, and I was like, well, he's kind of the same way, and I like Snoop, so maybe
think-
he's like today's Snoop, maybe.
I don't know. I think Snoop has way more vocal inflection than 21 Savage.
And I think he has.
21 is very monotone.
And I think he has
Yeah,
better
it's very-
beats too.
21 is actually probably the first monotone rapper that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
really?
Because I
Okay,
normally,
modern day.
I know one other Currency.
I normally,
I about to say I love
Currency.
Currency.
I like Currency a lot,
But I like Currency a lot, too.
don't.
I don't listen to his newer stuff.
Yeah, I guess he does. Still
I don't
make
go.
music, doesn't he?
I don't go.
I don't
he never.
go-
He never stopped.
I know.
Big
right?
Sean?
Never stopped making music, but it just got so.
I just stopped
It was
looking.
just so
Damn.
much.
You just stopped
at so
looking.
time.
Yeah. Currency
Bro,
never
he
stopped
drops
making
like
music.
consistently. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't
like
miss.
it's never been a
And
month.
collabs at that.
Bro, he'll drop 3-4 mixtapes.
Yeah.
In one day, and I'm like, how
Yeah.
am I supposed to learn all of these songs?
Yeah, yeah.
And it just
it's-
got
it's
so
true.
much. It was an abundance of so much music. I just stopped listening because I couldn't keep
and
up.
too much
I
of it.
kind
When
of
it's
agree.
when it's that much,
Yeah.
it's just too
you
easy to
just
say
spit
that
it
they all
out.
sound the same.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I was really invested in the Wiz era.
Yes.
And the
Facts.
Yes.
and then he was somebody else after that. He kind of
He was with, no before that. He was with Lil Wayne.
the
Lil Wayne era that he
was
had.
crazy. Yeah.
But that 21 Savage music, that song, I like that song.
Yeah, I like that song a lot.
Sure,
That
I
song
did
was
like.
fire.
I like the video too. I don't know. The people in the background didn't bother me too much. I'm talking about. I mainly like the cinematography of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Just
I feel
because
that.
21 Savage is not. This nigga's never been a performer. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's a
Yeah.
fact.
So
That's
it's
a fact.
like
That's a fact.
him being around a bunch of people that aren't performing either. Pretty accurate.
It,
Man.
it,
You know
it's
what I'm
true. Yeah, it
saying?
stands out.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh okay. Yeah.
It like
That's-
if Lil Baby was around those
Oh,
niggas, we'd
yeah.
be like, why did he hire those people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He would
Because-
definitely stand out.
Yeah, because Lil Baby will be doing not Lil Baby, the baby.
The baby.
will be
Yeah.
doing way too much.
Right.
You know what I'm
Compared
saying?
Compared to the
Yeah,
other people
big
that-
ass
Yeah,
smile
but
and
21,
shit.
I mean,
he
this
found
is
some
the
random
most-
people in
yeah, that's
Birmingham.
the most you get from 21. Almost every time.
A very slight
But
bop,
remember-
very, yeah.
Remember, like Snoop Dogg, he was like that in the beginning. Remember,
I
like
don't remember too much.
oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
90s. But yeah, in the beginning, he was like shy. He didn't, he's
Less
less
performative.
spoke. Yeah. It wasn't until like he got later in the game where he started to add more personality.
But
Do you
yeah,
think-
like the 2000s. Like
Yeah.
linking up with Pharrell and shit,
Yeah.
he became more like personality.
I guess I see what you mean. He became a personality in general at a certain point.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He's like almost out of hip hop at this point, like just celebrity wise.
Yeah, he's definitely out of hip hop.
Do you think
Right.
that he could make the same transition of like maybe he
21
just
Savage?
yeah? Do you think at some
Yeah.
point he'll get like personality? And
For sure. And I think 21 Savage can make an easy dry humor transition because how monotone he is.
Okay.
yeah,
It's like if we give him witty lines,
Right.
it's gonna slap. First of all, it's 21 Savage.
But what does that mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What does that mean?
That means that 21 Savage, the celebrity.
That's his persona.
That's what that means. There's nothing more to it. You're thinking too much about it now.
Right.
It's
yeah,
just
21 just the name.
Just the name. The name is for sale.
The brand.
The brand. Yeah.
It's like
21
it's
Savage.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So it's like it's 21 Savage. So like you throw him in an Office sketch, this shit would be pretty hilarious.
It would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was
know
thinking,
what I'm
like, would
saying?
he ever do
Yeah,
SNL
he'd be
like
funny as
Drake?
fuck.
You
Or
know?
has he?
Or has he?
I don't know if he's
right?
ever done SNL,
I
but
don't think so.
some shit like that.
It would
he'd
it would
probably be
hit.
good at.
It would hit.
But yeah, it's just like just because of who he is, like he's always been just this shooter. You know what I'm saying? This monotone shit. Yeah, it'd be funny
The silent
seeing him,
killer.
Hilarious,
seeing him in other
actually.
shit. You know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Silent
I don't know
killer.
if he's ever been in Dave, but he'd probably slap in Dave.
That makes me want to watch his thing with Donald Glover. I didn't watch it yet because he did a documentary kind of style thing with Donald Glover before the drop of
Yeah,
this.
and Donald Glover was dressed like him.
Yeah. So I imagine he's
Yeah.
probably doing shit like that in that more
Because
than
now
likely.
aren't they doing? Isn't Donald Glover paying him?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's in like a documentary
Yeah.
piece for the album.
hilarious.
Something like that.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
How
so-
long is
And
it?
Caleb
Look it up.
McLaughlin
Is
is
it on
playing
YouTube?
like a
Yeah, it
young
is.
21 Savage, and then Donald Glover is playing like
I wonder how long it is.
midlife. I
What?
have no fucking idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder how long it is.
Oh shit! I didn't mean
It looks
to do
fucking
that.
hilarious. I was like, what is this?
American Dream Savage Story. This is a trailer, so
Oh wait, I heard about that. Wait, what the?
Oh, so it's
Narrated
not
by a
out
British
yet.
person.
yeah, it's not.
Oh shit. It's a real movie.
January 12th. That's when the album dropped, though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's not
out.
actual.
I was about to
Oh,
say.
okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I saw Lionsgate in the beginning
They
and
just-
shit.
But
yeah.
that's that. It was the trailer is the whole song.
Yeah.
So it's not coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
So that is a video I enjoyed, and that song
Yeah.
is fire too. But
Yeah, that hook is
you
crazy.
said he doesn't have that much inflection. I want to see. I think he has a little bit on this. I'm gonna play just a little and then we can get going. But I think this is something like. I mean, I'll find it later. But
I
there's
mean, just
one.
in
there's-
general, he does.
there's one
but
where
it's
he-
just not that much.
It's
though.
no, it's not. It's not. But I think he had like a Drake-ish record on this album, from what I heard.
Oh,
And
I
I
wouldn't
heard
be surprised,
I heard
yeah.
because he just did that record that. That's what they
Yeah,
were
the
talking
her
about.
loss. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just I heard some of it. It sounded alright. He was like singing on some shit. I'm like 21.
Oh,
Nigga,
shit,
this
he's
is 21. I was trying to
Yeah.
find it, but
He was singing a lot on her loss.
Yeah, but to do it without anybody else on his own.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like,
Because it was like he was trying to meet Drake where he is, right?
yeah,
Could
yeah,
be.
Like a crossroad thing.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
this documentary just goes to show that he definitely speaks in a British accent when he's at home alone.
Really?
He was a grown-ass teenage preteen boy when he moved here. I don't care. I don't care. When he's with his mom and his family, he wants...
You think his mom speaks with that accent?
She do. She was
Yeah.
just on the
Yeah,
intro.
no,
That
she
was
definitely
viral.
did. Yeah, she's on the
That wouldn't
intro.
surprise me actually.
I
His
couldn't.
mom speaks in a... That's how we found out that he was really British.
Did
Remember
we
when he
just
got
hear?
deported?
Did we
Yeah.
just hear?
It's track one. It's track one. It's just
Yeah, I
like
know,
track
but we
one.
just heard
No, I
track
don't
one,
think-
but
In the
I didn't
beginning
hear.
when she
I
was
didn't.
talking?
No,
She wasn't in the beginning
Y'all
of this.
sure that was
Oh,
track
she
one?
wasn't?
Yeah,
I didn't hear
it is
no
track
woman
one,
talking
but
on that
she
song.
She wasn't at the beginning of this.
Me either.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm like. I don't know what y'all are listening.
If we
Unless
play-
you're talking about the
yeah.
song.
Maybe
you're-
I'm talking about this.
You are talking
Yeah,
about the
okay,
song.
but in that video there was no woman talking.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
have to play it from here for you to hear.
Oh,
It's all good.
oh, it's the
Don't play it.
beginning of the song. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But
But yeah,
yeah.
she has a thick ass British accent.
Oh,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
When I moved my son here from America, and I really just wanted him to have the American dream.
The
whichever
British
way he could.
invasion.
I just wanted him
He
to be
got that
happy.
shit.
And
Damn sure did.
this is what we're doing here.
She did. She did get that dream though.
Nigga, that hook was hard as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
song.
shit
That's
hard.
one of the. Yeah, that's a hard song.
That
That's a
nigga said,
great intro, nigga.
Said all these G's or all this shit. All I got is pictures. Damn. Some shit like that. I don't know what he said, but this shit went crazy. Are y'all ready to open this up?
Yeah. Damn, I forgot we didn't.
I mean, it's pretty much open, but fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's actually do the intro.
Yeah.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. My name.
Welcome
Welcome,
Welcome,
to the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cherry TNT.
And your boy Jeff.
White man's on the boards.
Yeah.
And we back with another week. This is episode 2 something.
278, I think.
Yes, 278. I didn't send you that note.
Oh, I created one.
278.
Okay, that's fine. Just leave that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. We back for another one.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody again who's
Mm-hmm.
here
Yeah.
from the Patreon that we did with Joe Budden. Y'all don't know what's going on. This is the 3-0 podcast. This comes out every Monday at 6 p.m. on YouTube, but it also drops at 6 a.m. on all the streaming platforms, you know, Apple Podcasts and all that good stuff. This is Cherry TNT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say something for the audio
Hey
listeners.
guys.
Yeah, there's some
How are
people
you?
who's wait, who's that?
It's me.
Yeah, so we were one short last week or the week before last, but we're all here in attendance today.
Gangs on.
Now, something I did want to do a disclaimer. So, so we're gonna drop a vlog from our Jersey and our New York trip.
Yeah.
Let me just start like this is the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Just did a hard reset. All right.
Yeah. This is the vlog intro, and the only reason I'm giving y'all this disclaimer is because we did a vlog while we were there, but it did not last for 3 days.
It did not.
We recorded on day 1. We recorded on day 3. Day 1 has the most footage, but with the least action.
Yes.
Day 2 has the most action, no footage.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Day 3 has footage, but we're in 2 areas that we can't disclose.
Correct.
So it's like,
Have you managed that?
look, I put the shit together. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Do what you
We
will
did
with
what we
that.
did.
I
We
put the
did what we
vlog.
did.
Yeah.
I put the vlog together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. It's about 9 minutes or so, or maybe a little bit shorter. But you know, you got to see a little bit of what we did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A lot of things happen. It's just we can't put on screen everywhere that we were at. Obviously, you know,
Right.
for multiple
Absolutely.
reasons. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this vlog still.
Yes.
I mean, look, they're gonna be curious enough to even check it out. So
You know what I'm saying?
so
It's
yeah.
not. It was not a complete waste. I'd
Yeah.
rather not use it. I would hate to not use it
Right,
completely.
right,
For
right.
We got the footage anyway. Fuck it, just put it out. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
some footage, and y'all can. I dropped the ball a little bit on that, but that second day we were active.
Bro, it was so much going on. Like, y'all lucky my
Active
Apple
that
Watch
second
died
day.
because it was like,
we was.
my shit would have been like, nigga, relax. Like,
Yeah,
Your
there
heart
was.
was going to explode if you walk anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Like, yeah, you're
We were
doing.
moving so much.
I
There
don't know
was
who
like
you are
no
right
time
now.
to do anything.
Yeah.
It was active,
was
bro.
active,
It was
bro.
just like from one thing to another to sitting
was
and
work.
waiting. It was
And
work.
just moving
yeah.
around a lot. But yeah.
And you want it to be like in the moment too, you know, like
Right.
If you're
You-
just,
you having a
all
good
that
time
shit is
in the
happening,
moment.
and then at
Right.
the same
Yeah,
time,
that's how I am. I don't do all of that.
Yeah, that does take away from the experience a little
That's
bit.
what makes
A
having a
few pictures in the
cameraman like.
beginning, that's it.
oh yeah,
That's what
if you
happened.
had
Just
a
like
cameraman,
just
yeah.
a cameraman,
Yeah.
cameraman
To just
only.
do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
his only job.
Yeah,
Then it's like the vlogs will get more detailed,
for sure.
easy for sure. But hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Doing it yourself is hard.
as y'all know, this is a building blocks of a,
Yeah.
of a
Absolutely.
podcast network. So
Yeah.
you know, this is the foundation. Goddamn it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we gonna do what we got to do. But yeah, man, we here for another episode of 3-0 Podcast. Fuck y'all. We didn't meet last week, right?
No, we did.
I
We
think
met
we
last
It was
week.
the
It
week
was the-
before last we had missed.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
three of us.
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna ask, well, what you been up to?
Yeah, what you been up to? Because you weren't here the
Well,
last one.
No, yeah, because my brakes on my car.
Oh, that's right.
That's why you didn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
No, I
You
got
almost died.
death trap.
Yeah.
You always
God.
almost died.
Right. Whether it be
No,
her
actually,
health.
You
I
have
was
the
actually
lives
not
of a
driving
cat,
fast
shit.
when it happened, but luckily my dad was able to get that done. But yeah, I'm working from home now, which really sucks. There's no atmosphere there. I can't walk to the snack machine. I don't really like that.
It sucks that you
So
got rid of that.
much.
I
Can
mean,
you do
well,
more volume
you
on
got
it?
rid of that place because I like the interior of the way
I
it
know,
looks.
man. That shit was just way
Yeah,
too
you had a
expensive.
nice setup there.
Yeah.
That $350 a week was killing me.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
setup where?
My shop.
That shop. Remember, I was
Oh,
like
yeah,
playing
yeah.
with the idea of like shooting there, but then I changed my mind when she got rid of it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, $350 a week ain't no joke. You got
No,
to
yeah.
No
you got
joke.
to have
That's rent.
clients.
You do. You got to have a lot of clientele.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can't be canceling when it's $350 a week. Bitch,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta go. I gotta do this. Hey, reschedule that.
Yeah.
I need
Whatever
you
that
here
is.
this week. But I am working out another space. Sharing a space with my homegirl now. Somebody started back taking clients. I just really needed a break. Like trying to run a business for a year
Getting
and a half.
burnt out.
What? You know, I was working 3 jobs. Like
That's too
I
much.
finally quit Massage Envy after 6 years. I quiet quit. I just didn't go.
You just stop showing
I
up.
just stopped showing up.
Damn, they got you on the website
That's the
still
way to do
probably
it.
too.
I don't think so because I had like 3 clients text me like, "You quit?" I did. I did, but I wasn't making no money. Like my last check, there was like $65.
Oh shit! Yeah, time to get the
Yeah,
fuck
it's time
out
to get
of
the
here.
fuck up out of here. I'm like, yeah, I get tips, you know, for my clients. I get tipped well, but that's if I get clients.
Yeah.
If I'm not
True.
getting clients, then I'm not getting no tips.
I'm just showing up. Well,
I'm just
I'm just wasting gas at this point.
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm
65
not
is a
like,
hobby.
yeah, it's just like, you know, I'm working for 3.5 hours a day. Y'all only got me 1 appointment. Fuck no. Hell no.
Yeah,
And it's a
fuck
30-minute appointment. I live in Wakefield. I'm not driving to North Hills.
Not worth it.
at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, yeah.
That ain't it.
So would it happen in spurts where it's like you would have a dry spell where you're getting nobody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I got
that's
3
how the
people.
industry is. Especially when like you do what I do, like especially like for facials and stuff. It always slows down in the summer, in the middle of the summer, and wintertime. You would think it'll pick up in winter because people be skin be dry,
Yeah,
chemical
drier.
bills, but they don't.
Well,
give
I
a
would
damn.
think it makes sense that it slows down in the summer because the sun is so harsh.
The sun is so harsh. Everyone's outside, so they're not really thinking about their skin. They're thinking about getting drunk, getting fucked up. That's why I started waxing. You don't care about that face, but you want to make sure that coochie ball.
That's what I was thinking.
You
I
gotta
was like,
make sure
don't they
that
want wax
coochie
jobs in
is
the
bald.
summer?
Yeah, like even
The
now,
coochie active in the summertime.
even now that I'm not like promoting facials, people only really be hitting me up like for waxes. Like that's really just what it is. Like so people don't care about their skin. That's just really what it is. But I'm used to like doing this for like 7-8 years. I'm used to like dry spells or whatever. But like I don't know. I feel like after that whole monkeypox hoax, it never really got. Y'all don't remember that the monkeypox
hoax?
Y'all don't remember the
Hell no.
monkeypox?
Yeah,
Bro,
I remember that.
you remember the
I remember that.
monkeypox?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like- I think I
okay,
do.
yeah,
When
yeah. I
people
think I
was
do.
getting like boils and bubbles
Yeah,
on their
okay,
face. It
yeah,
was on their tongue
yeah.
and shit
I
like
do
that.
remember, but
okay,
then,
it was
you know
brief.
what? I literally forgot about it
Because
because
it-
after like a week they were like,
They stopped
only,
reporting it.
no, they were saying only gay people catch it. So I was
Really?
like, well,
I didn't-
guess
It
I
was
got nothing to worry about.
heavily
Monkeypox.
influenced by
That's what they said.
homosexuality. Yeah,
That's what they said.
homosexual.
So I said, I guess I won't run into this. So
Yes,
I just
But
thought-
that's also not true because I remember like a baby had it.
oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
but
Like a gay
whether-
baby?
Yeah,
I don't think the baby was gay.
yeah.
Right.
Maybe the parent was gay and like passed it through the bloodstream or something. I don't know.
Right.
But after that, it never
said
really
a gay
like
baby.
it was never really the same. That's why I had to start working at my other job. I had to go back to corporate America because it got so fucking slow. I've been at my other job like a year now.
Shit.
So yeah, had to take a little break from aesthetics. If you
Forgot
need
all
your
about the
coochie wax, I
monkeypox.
got you. Just let me know. But
What
I'm
about
still good at
sugar?
it.
What about sugaring?
that shit hurts. Personally, I
What is sugaring?
do
I was
not.
about to say,
So
please
they
explain.
use
Another way of
it's
wax.
literally like they heat sugar. It's like a it's not like regular sugar that you get at like the store, but it's like a specific type of sugar. But they heat it up and it makes it pliable, makes it like a taffy almost.
Oh, word.
And they apply it to the skin against the grain of the hair, so it pulls it, and then they just like rip it off.
That Play-Doh coochie.
Basically, but with it applying against the grain of the hair, it pulls. So I feel like that hurts way worse than regular waxing, where you apply with the grain and then pull away,
Oh,
pull
okay. I see what you're
against the
saying.
grain. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like doing the stick motion and pushing up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like one fast movement with sugar, and it's just like like you can't breathe. Like it's just constant. Like it's like no matter where they put it, something's gonna pull.
Because
I
it's
don't
so
like
sticky.
Yeah, I don't like that with wax. I only got it done one time, never again.
Hurt.
Shit.
It hurts so bad, but some people say it lasts long. I don't feel like it lasts longer. I feel like waxing lasts longer.
Or
than
just as
sugaring.
long.
But it's supposed to be more organic because, it's a natural ingredient, of course.
Oh, that's the purpose.
I get it. It's a great alternative if you don't like wax.
But you use chemicals over here.
But we use chemicals.
Oh yeah, that was her
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So, nah, we
Tried
use
and
chemicals
true.
here.
How often in the waxing game do you see people's skin get ripped off?
Or burn, probably.
Not too often. Don't get me wrong. Like I ain't never burned anybody coochie. I have burned someone before, but that's when I like first started out.
You hated them.
But I gotta remember my pain tolerance and my hot is different than the
Yeah.
client's.
Yeah.
Like it's completely different. Like so what's hot to me, you always test it like right here on your forearm. What's hot to me might not be hot to them. So I always ask, of course, but I ain't really burn nobody like that. But it is easy to burn someone, especially like when you start, you might start off, the wax might be the right temperature, but as you get lower in that pot, it's going to get
Gets
hotter.
closer to the heater.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's going to
that
get hot.
makes
So
sense.
you don't be thinking, you going and going, you don't be thinking about testing it again. But you always got to go by the consistency of it. Like, if you
If
pick
it's
it
too
up
runny-
and it's runny, don't put that shit on.
Yeah,
You put
that's
that
hot.
shit on, it's going to burn you, and then you got to wait and let it sit and burn because you can't take it off until it hardens.
Right. You can't wipe it.
You
What
can't
bus-
wipe that shit off.
What businesses are we all going to start when we get rich? We're going to wax coochies out here.
Yeah.
I actually do not want my own aesthetics business. I want to start a transportation business. If I have a lump sum,
Transportation?
hell yeah, I might be taking these kids to school.
Oh.
Okay, them kids
Oh,
that live
like
in
those
like
private-
Lucas
Yeah.
Transportation,
Yeah.
the kids that live
Yeah.
in like Apex or like the rural
When
areas
they're out there, yeah.
that don't have no way to school
Yeah.
because don't no school bus come out there, they pay that bread.
That is a good point.
My
And
supply and
homeboy,
demand.
dropped
Yeah.
special needs kids off at school, nigga. He only works like 4 hours a day.
And it's
Yeah,
a
I'm
state
about to
check.
say,
Bread.
Yeah,
And
the
the
state
state,
pays for it.
and the
Yeah.
state clearance
So
too.
your money comes no matter what.
Bro,
Oh, shit.
that bag.
That's a good thought.
That
Definitely
bag
doing
for a
that.
26-year-old nigga with no kids, that bag.
It's crazy.
He was like, I work 9 to 1.
Yeah, because you just pick up, drop off.
Drop them off. I pick them up, take them home.
You buy a few vans, hire a couple people.
Can that double as community service?
Probably.
Huh?
Probably,
It
yeah.
could.
You might
But if you
file
get-
as a 501(c)(3).
but if you- but
I would
if-
start a nonprofit.
yeah.
Get all the grants,
Can
all
that-
the loans.
You think that can go?
Hell
Well,
yeah.
yeah, possibly, yeah.
We might need to edit that out.
But if you
Edit
get in
that out.
trouble,
Nobody need to steal around here.
but like if you get in
Administration.
trouble, they're not going to be like you clocking into work as at your community service. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, you still got to pick up
Still
trash
gotta
on the
pick up
weekends.
trash, yeah.
Like, see, yeah, when you clocked in, that's where you fucked up.
I would start a train position and a mobile hookah bar.
Mobile hookah.
I'm pulling up to your function with the hookah. And I'm going to have some baddies.
But you
Serving
probably
the
have
hookah.
nothing to worry about because remember, like what we were saying off the pod, like some people, even if they wanted to steal your idea, they still probably wouldn't
not
have
gonna
the,
do
it.
the
They-
gesture to
Yeah.
even do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
That
oh, they're
was
not going to do
That's
it.
the realest shit that Gary Vaynerchuk ever said. He was like, bro, I get in these interviews and tell everybody what I did because only 1%, there's only 1% of like elite rich. I could tell 100 people, 99 of them ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
And even the 99 that do it, only 1% will be my competition.
Be able to do it
Yeah.
that well.
They'll
yeah.
I could deal with
fantasize about
them.
doing it,
Yeah.
but they won't actually do it.
Everybody's got the fantasy, but it's
Yeah.
like I'm only gonna be competing with the 1%
Right.
at all
Right.
times, and it's out of everybody. So shit, I'll give you the game plan from start to finish. Fuck it, there ain't no secrets. You ain't gonna do the shit.
Yeah,
Facts.
Even Jay-Z, right? I turned 2 to a 4, 4 to a 8.
Yeah.
No, OJ.
But yeah, that was probably my favorite Jay album actually.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, 444.
Yeah.
But speaking of monkeypox and things just getting spread,
On your
did y'all
mouth.
hear about? Oh, I need to send this to you. Did y'all hear about that guy? He's a Central student. So this girl,
Yes.
Yes,
lied
yes.
about. She lied on him and said he was spreading HIV.
AIDS,
And
full
of-
blown.
Yeah, and it's of course that goes viral because
Quickly.
when it was first put out, it was this guy first and last name picture is knowingly spreading HIV/AIDS.
Wait, he's black.
He's
Yes.
black.
Yeah.
They went
Okay,
to UNC
I think I saw a
Charlotte.
still of it,
Not
but I didn't-
Charlotte.
UNC
Yeah.
Central.
UNC Central.
Okay, I saw still of it. I didn't click on
Yeah,
it.
so it's
No,
like
it wasn't. It was St. Aug.
It was St. Aug.
It was
It was
St.
St.
Aug.
Aug?
It was
Oh,
St.
shit.
Aug.
I'm pretty sure it
Which
was
is,
St.
I mean, St. Aug is nasty. You bound to get ass. You go there and you make it out at St. Aug with no STDs, you won't get no ass.
So you weren't doing it right.
You was not doing it right. That school, I ain't never met a motherfucker that came out of St.
I
Aug.
know a
that
lot
did
of
that.
Private schools.
I know a lot of studs that went there.
Really?
Yeah, it's St. Aug. Yeah.
I knew.
See that?
Oh wait, I'm
Some-
thinking of Shaw. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
St. Aug.
So Shaw,
they were-
yeah, St.
they're-
Aug. they
They're
was
definitely
whores.
fucking at
They
St.
was
Aug.
fucking.
Yeah,
there
at
too.
St. Aug they were fucking.
That's
I
like
had
the
a-
heart
I
of the
had-
South Side too.
Yeah, I had a couple.
It damn
I
sure
had
is.
I had a couple St. Augustine chicks. They lost. That school was doing really bad. I don't know if they're still doing bad, but they
think
had
they're
lost.
getting a little bit better.
Yeah, what do you
but
mean?
They had they had lost their
Accreditation.
They did.
accreditation.
Just briefly.
They weren't getting any money, no funding.
Yeah. So like their accreditation is pretty much just saying this school is like a valid college.
Right.
They had lost their title of like this is a valid
You
college.
know, that shit just happened to the school that I went to for filmmaking.
For real?
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
on Facebook, like I posted something that had like pictures from my film school, and somebody was like, "Hey, you know that school is like being sued or something like that," and I was like, "Oh shit, really?"
My school-
Nigga, it's
Mine
like
closed down,
it's like you
too.
might as well burn your degree.
I was about to say your
like when
degree
they
means nothing.
when they don't have an accreditation.
It's terrible.
That shit, it's like your degree is literally.
That's why I'm
completely
trying to get my
honest.
student loans paid off because my school lost their accreditation.
Oh
and
yeah,
they
it was
closed
a
down.
lot. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same
And it's
time,
one
I
of them
didn't really
trade
go-
schools.
I
Like
learned more from YouTube than I
ECPI,
learned from that.
Everest
honestly.
type shit. Like, nah, get that off my credit.
Yeah, that's the still that I saw. Yeah, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, so this girl's going around, and of course he's getting destroyed. His public image is completely shot.
Yeah.
And not just like locally, fucking globally, because
Yeah.
this is like,
Yeah.
this is a big deal to fucking spread false around.
A lot of shit came out. Like they had started saying that he was bisexual. He was fucking with niggas as well, and that's why he was spreading the HIV. Of
Yeah,
course,
I mean,
but-
at this point, everything's on the table if you're
yeah,
getting accused
she was
of
texting
this.
herself. That's what was really sick.
Is
She
that
was
what that
texting her.
was?
Yeah, she was texting herself.
Yeah.
Like she basically came out. She was like, "I told him it won't me." First of all, his sister had came out. She was lying about her name. Her name wasn't no Rachel from Arizona. She was some girl that was from like Durham or something like that. Like he ain't want to fuck with her, so she got mad
𝙿𝙾𝚳𝚃.
and said that he had gave her AIDS. I'm sorry, I knew I had HIV for 7 months. She was like, I had full blown AIDS. This was supposed to be her first. She had never had sex, only with him.
Oh,
And she was
damn,
just
she
like,
was
"You're my
very-
first, and you just gave me AIDS."
How old are they? Oh, you said
They probably
college.
like
College.
sophomores.
Yeah, college.
Yeah.
21,
19,
22,
20,
21,
yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Young as hell. Like, that shit's fucked up. Sorry, young man. Sorry about that. That's very
Wait, but
disheartening. But he went and got tested, and he posted
And he
all his
posted it.
results.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
online.
like, didn't he prove her wrong or some shit?
he got
Yeah.
tested for everything.
That's what I got from the still, and like the YouTube video that I didn't click on, it was saying like she was wrong or some shit.
Yeah, she lied.
This
Yeah.
is sick. These are texts she made up herself, like back and forth exchange.
Yeah,
made
she was
up
chatting with
herself.
herself.
What?
Yeah,
so
she was talking
this
to
a
herself.
this is a back and forth exchange she wrote in to like spread the lie even further.
I got
Oh,
back my
shit.
results.
That's
I'm sure
fucking-
you
that
already
is
know.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got back my results. I'm sure you already know what I'm about to ask. How long did you know? Nah, I really apologize. Jonathan, how could you do this to me? My life is done. I just couldn't pass up on you. That's savage. I wanted you so bad, man. I literally apologize. I wish it would have never gotten this far. I'm so hurt. I can't forgive you. I've had HIV for about 7 months now. I'm sorry. We planned a future. Please forgive me. 7 months?
It was some other messages that he was basically, that she had said, like, oh, I knew I had it. I gave it to you so nobody else could have you. I wanted to keep you
That's
forever type
crazy.
shit. I'm like, bitch,
So
you are sick.
Does she actually have it?
No.
No.
Okay,
All this is
okay.
fake.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that, but I just
He
didn't
was
know.
like,
I was
yeah.
gonna ask that.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, no, more messages. He was just like, oh, this girl on campus gave it to me.
Okay.
And I gave it to you. I ain't know how to tell you.
That's crazy.
This bitch is sick. And I think
that's
that
sick, bro.
I think we should call for the death penalty.
I will say though,
shit.
I will say if you read the,
said
No, that's AIDS. That's not
I said that.
okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
HIV,
Yeah.
AIDS.
you don't play with that. Yeah.
If she doesn't
Okay,
get-
chlamydia, gonorrhea, okay, herpes,
Yeah.
all right.
The
you
death
know,
penalty, Cherry?
Pushing it, but
HIV, AIDS, you gotta die.
Not even locked up first.
Hey,
thinking-
straight up, you gotta die.
I'm thinking 10 years at least.
What?
Yeah, she gotta
I
get
think
some
that
years.
she
Like
should do
jail
time.
time.
I
would
think
sue her
that
for
is a charge. That is.
Yeah.
I would
that is a
sue her
crime.
for defamation. I would sue her for pain and suffering.
And then I would kill her.
She
And then
probably,
I'll kill her.
she probably broke as fuck though. Like she's in college.
Going to a private school, she ain't broke.
She goes to a private school.
St. Augustine is a private school.
Their
There.
tuition's-
Got free ride. Maybe she got
their
free ride.
Their tuition's not that
Yeah,
crazy.
come on.
Okay, but no, I was
Nigga,
thinking
they
though,
don't even have their accreditation.
Yo, the
Respectfully.
chat
I think they got
though?
it back though.
They got it back, but it's like, come on.
Yeah, is it worth it? Is it worth it at this
if
point? Like,
is-
does it matter?
Like, if your accreditation is like 2 years fresh again,
Oh, God.
you better drop the rates.
Oh,
You know what
God.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
The sign on the joint has to say since 2021 now.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you better not be charging me
Yeah.
A&T prices, nigga.
crazy.
You know
I'm
what I'm
fucking
saying?
dead.
Freshly accredited.
I don't give a fuck what this shit says, private or not. Like, you lost your accreditation, bro. These should be cheap. These should be
Yeah.
just slightly above Wake Tech.
Oh God.
They haven't done anything to that school. They haven't renovated. They haven't done shit.
No.
It does look bad.
It looks
Yeah.
terrible. Mind you, we
Yeah,
was
it
going
does.
there when we was in high school, so it was just like it looks exactly the same.
Sad. It looks
Like,
depressing.
It was depressing. It was dark. All the bathrooms always stink. There was never any tissue in there, and it was always them Haitian niggas from Florida in there smoking mid. They were really nice though. I actually went in there to smoke some mid with them a few times. Them Zoe niggas, I like them.
Zoes.
Young
Zoes
man.
get
If you was
active.
a Zoe and you went to St. Augustine 2009, it was me and two of my homegirls. One had a fat ass, one was real skinny with big, pretty hazel eyes. Hey,
Reach out.
reach out. What's that?
Oh, so that's true. So he's about to self-delete?
No, he posted that, and then the next slide was just like, nah, fuck y'all, I ain't killing shit or some shit like that. Like, he was
But
like,
this
Now
is
he's
some
being
girl
dramatic.
responding. This
Yeah.
is some girl responding to that shit.
Yeah.
Another little man who been going through. Yeah, y'all know who.
y'all the little man who been going
Jesus.
viral for knowingly giving a girl HIV. Now he hollering about he about to commit suicide instead of just posting his results, which he did, and everybody was silent.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is crazy, bro.
The fact that the texting is fake, it scares the
That's
shit out of me.
insane.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, if you look closely, it looks fake though, because that's clearly the same person talking to themselves. The punctuation's the same. All the words are spelled correctly.
On first
that's
glance,
a girl
though.
texting herself. Men do not text like that.
Yeah, but that.
Tell me
wait,
that
let me
is
see,
true.
let me see.
Tell me a
Wait,
dude
wait.
texts like
Oh,
that.
the blue. You're talking about the blue?
He's
No, he's the gray.
black.
He's
yeah,
the-
he's
he's the
gray.
black.
Yeah, he's gray.
I wish.
HIV.
I've
wish it
had
would've-
no. He gonna be like, I had that shit for 7 months. My bad.
Sorry.
My
Yeah,
bad.
my bad.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a girl.
Now please
texting
forgive me.
herself.
Okay.
I wish it would have never gone this far. Nigga, what?
Yeah,
You
no.
fucked me.
Yeah, I tell you.
And you decided not to wear a condom, even if you did have it.
Right.
Nah, I really apologize.
Not how that kind of conversation goes.
Right, yeah,
Nah.
bruh.
Nah, I really apologize.
That's wild.
But so what she must have done? She must have saved
I've had a
the
herpes
fake
scare
number.
in the conversation.
She must
didn't
have
go
had.
there.
She must have.
Where I thought I had it.
Because they said that that's his number, so she must have took his real number and put it as a contact name.
My God.
Yeah, it gets real intricate.
What does she look like? See if we can look her up.
She needs to
maybe.
go to jail.
I believe.
Do they have her name?
Oh, nah. A student. Just
Just
his name
just
only.
Google,
She was trying to
Google
say
his
her name
though.
was Rachel, but her name wasn't Rachel. It was something else because his sister had posted some shit.
That's crazy.
I wonder if he played football.
I don't know, maybe.
Right.
Left in the room by false allegations. Seeing maybe this news story will have it.
Of course, they're probably protecting her.
That's the thing.
Who is protected?
Like just the media. Like they
Media,
won't put
yeah.
her
Really?
picture nowhere,
Oh.
even though he proved that he doesn't have it.
A woman named Rachel, quote in quotes, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but if they did post her name or face or anything, she'd get death threats immediately.
But
Which
he
is
already
fine.
got that.
Yeah.
He got death
He got
threats
that?
for
Oh, that's true. Okay,
because
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
knowingly spreading it.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
true.
like,
Yeah.
That's true.
bitch, you
And-
got to die too.
And you earlier Jeff, you said they have repercussions for this. Yeah, they do, but no one ever gets.
Yeah, I know.
It does
Yeah.
never do like recourse to anything.
Rachel. Yeah, her name's not Rachel. It's
It's just some name they giving her.
Yeah.
And we're
I got-
never gonna know who this chick is.
I gotta
Hey,
find his
hey,
sister's page.
Would y'all's minds be blown if she didn't exist and he made this whole thing up?
Nigga, what? That'd be crazy. I'd be
I'll
saying,
jump off a building. No, I don't know what to believe
No,
anymore.
because he light skinned.
Deep. That would be some. That would okay.
You
so
know-
that would be some high effort shit. Right
Okay,
there.
he comes out like 2
Yeah.
weeks from now. It's like, all right, she wasn't real, and I
put
made
that
up the
nigga's
whole
address
thing.
out and everything.
That's crazy. He stays on campus
Just to get
also
famous?
That's wild.
Right. That's way worse than the 𝔓𝔦𝔐𝔬𝔑 situation.
Yeah. Like if it was a Jesse Smollett thing and she didn't exist,
Oh God,
that would be insane. But today is like you never know. Yeah, you know.
that's a good point.
Oh,
They have
these are
enough
the
trouble
rest.
believing black men as it is. So
Yeah.
she raised a beat. What? Hold up. What? What is this conversation?
This is the continuation.
This is
of
a,
that
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
raised
Crossed the
a
line.
beast.
She raised
He's
up.
saying that she crossed the line telling everybody.
Yeah.
And his mother raised the beast.
That's what she's no. She's saying her mom raised the beast.
Yeah.
She's calling
She
herself
raised
a beast.
Oh, okay. I guess everybody will have. I guess everybody will have HIV.
Okay.
So
You don't.
sick to my stomach. I'm so sick to my stomach.
It was for a great cause because I want you in my life forever is fucking sick. I don't want to see
crazy.
this shit anymore. Get this shit off my fucking screen. Get this shit off my fucking screen. Bitch. When I find you, bitch. Ooh, you raggedy bitch.
They really
you better
not gonna put her
exist.
picture out.
Yo, the internet is gonna dox her. Somebody's gonna.
They're
dox
gonna find her.
Yeah, they're gonna dox her.
Somebody on TikTok is doing some
She should be
elite
jumped every time she
investigating
goes
right
outside.
now.
Somebody out there has
they
no
are
life.
going to find her mom,
Yep.
where the dog goes to the vet at. They're gonna find out what scholarship she applied for. They're gonna contact the scholarship board. They're gonna get that bitch kicked out of fucking school. She's gonna lose everything. Why? Because a lot of people don't have no time on their hands, and that's just what they
Yeah,
like
that's
to
what I
do.
say. Yeah. Somebody
Certain
with no
people-
life is
I'm
going to get
not
to the
with
bottom of this.
doxing in certain situations. This, yes, and I hate that. This definitely happened to him. I definitely would definitely apologize because I definitely thought she was telling the truth. But you want to believe women. All women, all y'all bitches, some of y'all bitches be lying.
I think that's what the
But that's
video
what it is.
I
It's-
didn't
it's
click
just-
on was saying something.
you just
Believe
wanna be-
women, and it
you
had a
just-
question mark.
You just want to believe women.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. It was up until this girl had said something. She was like, I don't care. She had retweeted. She was like, I don't care. I'm gonna believe women. He was just like, even in this situation, like, how could you? Like, look at everything that happened. He was just
Yeah,
like,
literally.
she was like, I'm still automatically going to believe women. And then somebody replied, and he was just like, so what about that time when you date, rape, drug me, and you fucking raped me, and da-da-da-da. And she was just like, what? That never happened.
Well, you should believe me, right?
Well, you should, but
Yeah.
you said believe all women.
Yeah. I'm a woman.
I'm a woman. What? And she's talking to a woman
Yeah.
saying this. She was just like, what about? She was like, no, you did it because I said it happened. And you should believe me because I said it happened.
That's
And
just-
you don't even fucking know me.
That's just a
And
dangerous.
It was that was
It-
like
it
that
was-
was a
it was a
perfect
dangerous
analogy when I
saying
was just
from the
like,
very
beginning.
from that day on, I was like, I can't believe all you bitches. I want to stand for you. I'm a girl's girl all around, but some of you bitches are really the scum of the fucking earth.
Can't believe all people in general. Just like
Yeah,
just
that's
whole,
a flawed perspective.
Yeah, it really is. Just like believe people in general off the rip. Like
That's why I hate
Yeah.
movements today, because
Yeah.
movements today, for some reason, people don't think through the name of it before they go along with it. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like
the
Me
branding
Too.
is
It's
always fucked up.
It's
Yeah.
so wrong because it's like I get the sentiment. Like when you're saying believe women, you're basically saying consider them. You know, like don't dismiss what they're saying.
Right,
Don't
right,
dismiss
right.
their claims. That's what they're trying to
That's
say.
the open-ended way.
Yeah,
of
and I
saying it.
agree
Yeah,
with that.
right,
Like,
right.
It
don't
don't
dismiss what they're
hit the
saying.
same,
Yeah,
though.
but when you say the word believe, that means you've made up your mind. Like you've taken this as truth. you
Right,
know?
right,
Like, I
yeah.
believe this.
Yeah.
So believe them. Like you've already came to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Without evidence.
Because you want to think that people have some type of integrity and they're not going to lie about things that's just so extreme. Like
That's the wrong
That's it.
thought
But
process.
this is the
right
thing,
there,
though, too. It's like the correct phrasing for a movement, shit don't hit. It don't market the same.
No,
Right.
it doesn't.
It don't roll off the tongue.
Yeah, the
real
marketing
statement is like,
don't
consider
hit
women.
like that. But even with just Me Too, like that shit hits.
I was literally about to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me Too hits.
But even though
Black
it's flawed,
Lives Matter kind of got hijacked.
Well,
It wasn't that
because
bad, but it was like it got hijacked.
Black
kinda.
Lives Matter, because it's so easy to manipulate. Because
Yeah.
you could see it as Black Lives Matter. We're saying it to the government. Hey, consider our lives. But at the same time, like how people would purposely misunderstand it, or maybe actually misunderstand it. It sounds like we're saying only our lives matter and nobody
Yeah.
else's.
Right.
Defund the police really got misconstrued crazy.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defund the police.
MAGA,
Yeah.
the MAGA shit.
I feel like MAGA was right on point.
MAGA. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
well,
straight to the point.
But defund the police was a strong enough statement to make it a marketing
Yeah, to
tool.
where it's
You know what I'm
like
saying? But
all pro police people here is you don't want no police.
Absolutely.
It's easy
Yeah,
to
yeah. It
it's
sounds
rally
like
to, it's easy to
so just like, not fund us anything. And, like don't
Yeah.
pay us at
Remove
all.
all
And-
police
yeah,
funding, yeah,
that
no,
one
that's
really. Even though when you like looked at the message, it was really more of like
Stop
reallocate.
militarizing them.
Yeah, stop militarizing them and reallocate them into the correct places. But defund the police just sounds like abolish police.
That's
pretty
what I'm
much.
Sounds
saying.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
It's because everybody assumes everything's a zero-sum game. So it's like, defund could mean half.
Yeah,
It could mean
yeah.
a quarter. I mean anything.
That's true. That is true.
or
doesn't
it can
mean
mean take
zero.
it all away.
yeah,
Or,
yeah.
right, exactly. So everybody assumes that it's going to
But
mean
see,
take
that's
it
why
all
I'm
away.
saying like the names shouldn't be so open ended to interpretation. Like it should be straight to whatever it is. But I know it's like hard.
It's hard, though.
But
The marketing
to get
of
like
it.
a name, but that also gets to the point. But
And then also, I think sometimes you might start a movement and somebody else name it. Like you start this movement, right? Maybe you don't even have a name for it, or maybe you do have a name for it. But somebody who's popping on social media reposted it and makes a hashtag for it. Now your movement is their
it's
name.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like you didn't even have control over it at that
That's
point.
true.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could be doing something positive and somebody sees it, likes it, hashtags it, and now they have renamed your fucking movement.
Light edges. TikTok calls them sticky bangs.
What's that?
That's
Edges.
See?
Oh,
Edges.
really?
Nigga, you know what
Yeah.
edges are?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I was confused. for a
No,
So
second.
call it
exactly.
sticky bangs.
Exactly. They call them sticky bangs.
Damn.
Sticky bangs.
So now it's just sticky bangs.
They
Like
take
not
the-
even edges.
Sticky bangs.
Got them sticky
They done put it in
bangs.
Vogue and everything.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
Sticky
Damn.
bangs.
Damn. Okay, so now it's popular.
That bang.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fuck no.
It's that bang.
I love her. She's hilarious. You follow her on TikTok?
No, I only know it because of you.
Bro, she's hilarious. She be
When I
comment-
think of the
Bro,
bang, I only hear your
she will,
voice.
she will comment.
I don't hear that other chick. I don't.
She is fucking hilarious.
As far as you're
bro.
concerned, it's her song.
It's, yeah,
She be
literally.
stitching people videos. I remember it was like this. I don't know what was wrong with this lady. She was just deformed in some way, shape, or form, and she was doing something. And she got on her. She was like, "Girl, if you don't get the fuck." That bitch is fucking hilarious. just Nisa, you should follow her. She got her teeth done too. They look
I still
really
need to
good.
follow that dude that you showed us a while back on. Damn it! I forget what his name was. You showed us a couple of his sketches.
I Am Boogie.
Black.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
yeah,
I still
yeah,
need
yeah.
to follow
Oh,
him.
yeah,
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 I
he's
still need to
hilarious.
follow him because when you
Nigga,
showed me, that was
I Am
actually
Boog-
really funny.
Bro, I Am Boogie.
When he was on the
Okay.
street.
Let's jump into some kink talk or just some. All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Okay.
this is literally why I was never. Out of all the freaky shit I've did, I'm about to send this to Lauren.
All right, Tefo.
Because I don't know where to find it. Okay, this is why I've never been into no. I done done some freaky shit, right?
Yeah.
This is why I've never been into that whole, you know, I'll fuck your wife or your girlfriend with the dudes in the room, gang bangs, just threesome with two dudes.
Right.
It's just in my mind, I've just never needed a bunch of dicks in the room to have a good time.
Okay.
You know,
And
does that make
cancel
sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And cancel itself out.
Literally, but it's like, but when you fuck with those type of chicks, right? There's so many chicks who want that, right? Obviously, it makes sense. Dudes want 2 vaginas or more, and women, a lot of the times, their fantasies are 2 dicks or more.
They never
right?
gonna tell you that, but yes,
Exactly. So
Right.
it's like,
every last one of them.
and
If
even
they say no, they're lying.
yeah, for sure. And even when you're fucking with chicks, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, we're gonna see. But even when you're fucking with chicks in that lifestyle, like there's plenty of girls that I could have hit in the lifestyle who had a husband or some shit like that. But
I've
it's-
seen this and I scrolled by it. I scrolled
but-
past it.
But I'm not gonna fuck with them because their husband being there is a requirement.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
not-
not
that's not
fucking with
cool.
that shit
Sitting
at
in the
all.
corner.
Sitting in a corner or some shit like that.
Twiddling
or-
the thumbs.
Yeah, so this is and
Stroking some.
this video, nigga, is literally this is the perfect depiction of what happens during that shit.
Yeah, fuck her. Yeah, just like that. Like that shit, don't you?
Bro, get your dick sucked and shut the
All
fuck
right,
up.
bro.
Stop worried about what I'm doing over here, gang.
I'm not.
You looking at me, bro. I can't.
Oh my god.
I know I'm gonna kill her
All right,
shit.
bro,
You don't
stop
gotta
looking
tell
at
me to
me,
kill
bro.
her
Come
shit.
on,
I'm gonna
bro.
kill her
All
shit,
right.
bro. I knew I should have never done this, bro. I knew you was gonna be on some weirdo shit. I feel like you focus more on me than her, bro. Come on, bro. Get it right.
You getting soft on me, gang. What's up?
Fuck you mean I'm going soft,
fault,
nigga?
bro.
I'm talking to you. That's why I'm going soft. You're not supposed to be talking. You know what the fuck we came here to do, bro. I'm supposed to be fucking. She's supposed to be sucking. Let her suck your dick. But shut the fuck up, please, bro.
All right, suck that dick, bitch. Throw that shit back on my man, just like that.
Bro, what are you talking about? That's how you look. Hey, throw that shit back on my man's dick. Take that shit. Grab the balls. Come on, man.
Come on.
Bro, switch.
Don't forget the balls.
You talking too much, bro.
Cool,
Just be
bro, cool.
quiet and silent. This is mad awkward, bro. You telling her things to do to me, gang. I don't know. That shit kind of awkward. My work of art. She's sucking my dick. She not sucking your dick right now. It's not the time for W mean shit, bro. I already got my dick in her mouth, bro. You don't gotta worry about me, my nigga. Got my shit handled, all right?
This dude is funny, man. This dude is funny.
That's
I gotta watch his
literally
videos.
that's the perfect sum up. It's like, bro, it's like these niggas be. It's you're part of their fantasy, and I'm not cool.
And
with
that's
that.
really what it is. Like,
Yeah,
I,
it's
I
not cool with that
genuinely-
shit.
I had a guy ask me that one time, and I was like, he was like, I want to fuck you in front of my homeboy, and I was like, excuse me.
His homeboy's part of his fantasy.
And I said, what? He was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should
no,
do
you're
it
right.
all the time, and I was like, excuse me.
We should do
He
it all
said
the
that?
time.
I
He
want to
no,
fuck you
they've
in
done it
front of my
before, and I was
homeboy?
just like, I was like, so like you'll find a bitch. I was like, and you just like, what your homeboy just sit there and watch?
He said I want to fuck you in front of my homeboy.
In front
That's
of my-
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the homeboy.
That's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like,
Yes.
he was like, I really want to
Yeah.
fuck you with him, but I don't know if you that freaky. Fuck no, nigga.
Which
Yeah.
means he's done it. Yeah. done
Oh,
it.
they-
Which he has,
Definitely,
yeah.
right, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm trying to figure out now. I'm asking thought-provoking questions.
Yeah, because now I need to know your
now
history.
I need to
'Cause
know
how
your
did you get
fucking
here?
Because how did we get here?
Yeah.
It don't
How
sound
did
like that.
we
Don't
get
sound like
here?
a
question.
homeboy.
Are y'all
I'm at the back end of a long history right
okay?
now.
Like,
Yeah.
are y'all doing DP? Is your ball slapping against his dick?
For sure.
It don't sound like a
Like-
homeboy. It sounds like something else.
Yeah,
They're in a
like,
relationship.
Essentially.
and look, the homeboy ended up passing away. Oh my god, the way he reacted after, I was like, that was your lover.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, that was your
sure.
lover, and you can't tell me no different. Like, I know, like, okay, if any of y'all die, I know, like, if you something was
Niggas gonna
happening to
be
you,
sad.
I know Lauren's gonna be fucking distraught.
Right.
But it's not gonna be like, you know how the game was when Nipsey died.
Just weird.
You know what I mean?
Weird.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, I'm like, bro, you got
Yes.
he has a blown up picture of this nigga in front of his bed type shit.
Oh, wow.
shit.
Got a nigga on a
that's a
t-shirt.
little-
Wait,
in
what?
front, hung up a t-shirt. You know the shirts. You
Yeah,
know how we do.
yeah.
Boom, right there, spread out. Like, you might as well get it
Yeah.
framed.
Yeah, that's a
I'm like,
little-
bro, that was your lover. Y'all was in love. Y'all
He
might
had his
not. Y'all
homeboy's
might not.
picture on top of his bed.
Not on top, but like he had a picture of him, like,
Visible from his bed.
visible from the bed. The room was small.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, but it was visible, and I'm just like,
But was it like a group picture or just a picture?
no, it was just of him.
just a portrait.
And then he was just like, yeah, my nigga be watching me getting it in type shit. And I was
Oh,
just
hell
so,
no.
yeah, like
All
for
right,
real.
man.
Like it was really like that. And he was just like, damn, I really wish you could have met my nigga. I would have loved to fuck you in front of him or fuck you with him. But I was just
What?
like, what makes you think that I would even be attracted to him? To be able to even fuck him.
Yo, they had something special.
So I started doing some research. So I started asking about,
Start
because I knew a
sniffing.
few girls that used to fuck with him back in the day. And I asked this one girl, and she was like, she had did it. But she said it had turned her off so bad because like,
Because of their relationship during.
exactly their relationship during. And I was just like, bitch.
Them niggas was dabbing
their
each
comfort,
other
like yeah, their
up.
comfort
you know what
level
I'm
was way
saying?
too
Yeah,
high.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally just like that. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
nigga, yeah, get his fucking balls and
Yeah,
shit.
it's like, what's
yeah.
up, gang? You going soft? Nigga, I'm talking to you, nigga. That's why I'm going soft right
Yeah,
now.
no. I was like, yo, it's a bunch of freak shit.
Bro,
going
that
on
shit
here.
is weird. I just can't fuck with it. And it's like, I've had some bad bitches offers, like some fine ass, like some baddies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she's like, yeah, my boyfriend just has to be there and my husband. Hard pass. I'm good. I don't want the pussy that bad. I have a lot of options. You
I
know
dated
what I'm
an
saying?
older guy that used to do like the little cuckold shit, and I was just like, he was just like the husband would just sit there. He won't let him like, you can't like touch him. He has to be like a
Yeah,
good
but
ways
even
away.
then-
But even I told him, I was like, you're wild. I was like, and they recording it and shit.
Yeah,
Of course,
that's-
you're recording it.
Yeah.
But that,
We're gonna remember
these
this.
guys be
Right.
having micro penises, so I mean, I get it. That dude did.
It's not even always that either, though. It's just they're into that shit. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
That's
Yeah.
their king.
They just like
Yeah.
the humiliation is the best part.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. For the humiliation part. I just can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Some people just freaky. Some people just kinky like that.
Then I went on a date with a girl one time, and she was a cuckold tris. So the opposite. So like a cuckold is
Yep.
The wife goes out and fucks other men. Cuckoldress is she likes to see her man fuck other girls in front of her. Sounds like it'd be lit, right? This sounds almost like the perfect situation for me too, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't. I realized it was her with the power dynamic. So it's like
She's like telling you shit to do and stuff.
Oh, it's a control. She's like a dominatrix type
I
of thing.
allow you to do this shit.
Yeah.
No, bitch. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
gotcha.
it's like you don't tell me what I get to do.
Like,
It's
go over there and fuck that
Yeah,
bitch,
but it's
like
it's
I
the
said.
power thing. Like,
Right.
yeah, you get to fuck other girls that I approve, that I bring you, and it's like, please,
Nah.
I don't give a fuck how much pussy you're giving me. Hell no. Like, I can't even fuck with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
no. AJ does his thing at
Hey,
all
yo,
times.
did y'all see that show, Fall of the House of something on Netflix?
I know what you're talking
I know
about,
you're
but
talking
no.
about, yeah.
Really good show.
never
One
heard of it.
one of his daughters is like that. Her husband, yeah, she picks the girls and she wants to watch him date the girls, and then he fuck them in front of her and shit. And she's into that shit.
Yeah.
That's like her.
And that's the thing too, because it's like it'd be different if y'all were into that and y'all could equally bring girls to the picture, right?
Right.
But if that man were to bring a girl into the picture, or it was a non-authorized flirt or some shit like that, you're catching the brute of that. Like, she's pissed at you because like we didn't agree on that. Like, I didn't say you could fucking flirt with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that power dynamic still. So
Yeah, I think that's got to be. I think like that's like half of
it's the power.
thing.
It's the power, yeah. And that's how it's just the kink people, bruh. You know, I've gotten into it. You've gotten into it. But it's hard to find a sane person in that shit. These bitches are weird as fuck.
It'd be
Like,
weird. They be having deep rooted
nigga,
issues.
trauma,
Yeah.
nigga.
The trauma. and
Mind
I'd
you,
be
That's where it
like,
comes from, yeah.
You just a freak, right? Trying to actually, it's like I have a better chance of finding a girl who's vanilla and just hasn't experimented.
Right,
Like
right.
that's
No,
That'd be
absolutely.
down.
that's
Yeah.
my best bet. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I have to go vanilla and then just expose her to this world.
Correct.
Give it a chocolate.
Yeah, because going the other way, just going into that,
Yeah.
and she's already coming, she has issues.
It's
my
fucked up
nigga.
because in your mind, it's like, are there anybody out there who's just like a freak without being any of
Without,
this
like,
extra shit?
kinky?
Without, like,
without
You know
having
what?
some
I don't know.
story.
Yes.
Like now these bitches, they want to peg you.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
My friend, I be having so
they
many
take
people.
it
They're like,
pretty
"How
far.
do you feel about pegging?" I'm like, "Why are you into that?"
Nah,
Your
I'm
friend,
not
your
cool.
female friend, or your
Yeah, my
guy
female friend. She was just like a nigga that she was cool with. I guess they was dating, and he had they started opening up, and he had told her that he was into pegging. And he was black. I was actually surprised. He was into
Yeah,
pegging.
well, see,
I mean, he even had like dildos. He was sending her like videos.
oh, so he's been doing it. He's
He's
already
got
been
his own
doing it
equipment.
himself.
Yeah, he's got his own
He just
equipment.
hasn't had a girl.
no,
do
he
it.
has.
Oh,
He wanted her to do it, but she was
Gotcha.
just like, "Bitch, I don't think I could do it." I said I couldn't do it to a nigga. A white man, yeah. I don't know why I can't do it to a nigga. I don't know.
just because you're just like, no.
It's so deep rooted. I'm like,
No,
oh my god, this is
you're
buck,
like,
this is
yeah.
buck breaking. This
Yeah.
is slavery. This is like now I'm traumatized. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I
You're
need to
like,
be doing
no,
this.
king,
You
no.
know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no.
No, king.
But I also don't judge if you like that. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'm fine. But like, it's just like
Be like,
I
not
can't
me.
do that with my nigga.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
that's the biggest
If
thing.
we was just fucking, maybe, but I would never take you serious.
That's what I was thinking. Like, how does the relationship continue on after you peg this dude?
Well, this is the thing. It's just so like with all this modern dating shit that's been just like popping, red pill, you know, just like conversations about dating. Period. You know,
Yeah.
it's whatever pill you're fucking swallowing. It's lit out here for
Right.
Well, it's definitely dying down. To be fair, but
It is.
we
Yeah, it is.
we remember when it was just
Thankfully.
sickening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Pandemic, nothing to do.
everybody was just talking about the dating part, all that. Everybody was they weren't really talking about like the sexual and just the overall just like power dynamic too. So it's like I can't wrap my mind around a man being like submissive to his woman, but it's like there's a lot of that. There was like the rise of the dominatrix woman, and it was like it seemed like a rise of the submissive man too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to where it was
Yeah.
like.
yeah.
And I think what a bulk of that was that a lot of people were speaking about. I feel like because women were becoming more assertive and dominant in their sexuality, and essentially looking down on men in their sexuality. The dudes who really weren't having that many options anyway were like, well, at least I can open up my sexual options by playing into these roles that she's
That she
allowing
wants.
niggas to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Let me get into her kink.
Yeah.
or
And
whatever.
Yeah.
I also think like
Yeah.
during that time, like there's so many different subcategories of being a dominatrix. Like you really can fit some anywhere.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
for sure.
When I
Yeah.
used to dabble in my own stuff, bro, humiliatrix.
Yeah.
Niggas just want me to talk shit to them. I do that best.
Yeah,
just spit in their face and
like
shit.
spit on them, kick them,
they have
like
a small
you know,
dick.
you know, say small to your mom never loved you, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
fucking disgusting. You disgusting. And they get off of that.
And there's a lot of
they get off
there's a
that.
lot of girls that like that too.
That degradation, like they love that.
Mom issues.
I got a little degradation.
So yeah, I think with the rise of like
asphyxiation,
it's just so funny too.
It's pretty common. I think that's probably
common. That's really
that's
common,
probably
yeah.
yo. I wonder what like a top 10 list of
Asphyxiation is up
Have
there.
y'all ever taken the test?
It's probably
before?
like number 3.
No,
There's the BDSM test. It'll tell
yes,
you
I've
where
taken it.
it'll
I
tell
can't.
you-
I took it like 2 years
It'll
ago.
tell you where it
about.
ranks.
Yeah.
It'll tell everybody where it ranks. Maybe next week we'll all take it. I have mine already though. You know,
I took mine years
already
ago. I
have-
can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I already have mine, but y'all, we can all take it and just like
Yeah,
put them
that'd
on
be
the screen.
Hilarious.
Compare results.
That'll go crazy because and it'll tell you. You answer all the questions. You take the test. It's like on some strongly agree, strongly disagree.
Right.
And it's wild. Like there's questions on there where it's like, what the fuck? How did you even compose that question?
Right.
Obviously, you put strongly
I was
disagree.
about to say, if that's the-
Because like I've sent this to like a girl or two, and they're like, "What kind of shit is this? Bitch, it's a test." Like
I'm trying to see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
like you offended at me. I thought the same thing. I put strongly disagree. Keep it pushing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
That's the point of this. The test is
that's
to
it.
go extreme.
Yeah,
so
because
they-
if you don't
so
like
that-
it, then that's disagree.
so,
Trying to
they,
gauge
so,
you.
so they
Yeah.
can rank you and shit.
Yeah.
So they have
Makes
to ask
sense.
you the wildest shit.
So yeah, bro, it's just like that's what's kind of fucked the game up. And now because of these niggas, it's always the extremes that fuck the game up. Like it's niggas who were in extreme pussy droughts that like devalued themselves or like lowered their masculinity to get into a girl's sexual favor.
Yeah.
Like now they've got all these girls running around thinking all men at some point want to be pegged or at some point want to be like underneath, or maybe not all men, but they.
Now these bitches think like you gotta pay me to date me.
Yeah,
you gotta
like
pay me to speak to me. Some girls be like, I won't even reply to your DMs unless
and
you
they've
pay.
seen it so much. These niggas are saying the most just degrading shit about themselves and presenting themselves like like
bitches,
this.
please.
Hell no.
And
They call
their
it a
DM.
tribute. They'll go like this.
Yeah,
Please
to where
take me, and then they send them $500. Like,
all
and
women.
this is like an application process, type
right?
shit.
And a lot of women
that might not even
subconsciously
pick you.
think. A lot of women are now subconsciously thinking like, yeah, all men want that at some point. Like
Fuck
they believe that shit because they like. It's just like, how do you tell me opposite when there's 17 niggas in my DM right now?
That's crazy.
And then the ones who I'd have never thought doing that, they in my DM like this.
I don't think it's hard to believe that there are more pathetic men in the world than not. I mean, I know it sounds insulting, but I mean, like, if you think about, I mean, how many movies have you watched where it's like, I don't know how to talk to her?
Revenge of the Nerds, like,
oh my god, I just watched Road Trip last night. Yes, hilarious.
Oh yeah, I don't. Well, he had a girlfriend already, but
no,
but
the other one,
nerd
the
guy.
virgin,
The black girl.
Yeah. Oh, him. Yeah.
You're true. That is a
so-
trope in every movie, essentially. Sorry, continue though.
Yeah.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it's
Because
probably not
it's
hard
funny.
to
It's
believe
not
that
hard to
men
believe
are
that.
like, like there are more insecure men probably.
I also
in the
blame
world
it on the
than there.
pandemic because a lot of these motherfuckers ain't been outside.
Well, it's a generational thing now.
That's what I think.
They're officially stunted
There's a
now.
whole
They're
generation of
literally
just
incels.
of that guy from Road Trip for sure. That's a whole generation.
Oh, I look at him every day at work. I be like, damn, I know that nigga don't get no pussy.
Do you think? I mean, we all say it
I
all
be
the time,
looking, I be
but
like, damn, you.
social media is a big contributor to this.
Yeah.
Right? It's
sure.
fucking
Or
people up.
just-
Like,
or
that's-
just
that's-
technology.
That's why it's a generational thing more than anything. Because we grew up in a time where, nigga, we didn't have all this shit initially to like compare ourselves to everybody. Nigga, you just had to be good with yourself.
Oh yeah, and then
You know
there's
what I'm saying?
that
You
too.
had to learn how to be good with yourself first.
You're right. Yeah, social media has made men think like women now in terms of body image.
Yeah, and all that extra
You know,
shit.
yeah, because it used to be just women. There's that women have to look this way and women have to look that way, and guys can look whatever
Kinda
they want.
however,
Right.
really.
Yeah, now it's like you're seeing these very attractive guys on social media and this,
Or
and,
just
yeah.
guys who have everything.
Have-
it looks
are
like they have
rich
everything. They
and-
already have the
and I
money,
have
have the
nothing.
car,
Right.
have this, have that.
Yeah.
And that's what's being portrayed. So these young niggas growing
that's
up
an
looking
aspect.
like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They looking like, how am I supposed to have all this? I don't have this. I'm not
I
shit.
can't get pussy without
Yeah.
this. So
The bar is really
Yeah,
high.
no, that's
That's,
true.
that's
yeah.
what it's looking
Yeah.
like for these
Yeah.
niggas.
So
Cause
let me just stick with porn. Yeah.
Nigga, we was all of us. We was at Wake Tech. Nigga, I had to stick my hand out the window to open my car door, and I was still. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I
you're
was
from that.
I was cool. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
No, it's true. But you had a car,
that's
though.
the thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, we're the last.
We are the last generation.
Niggas hated like millennials and
normal
shit.
generation.
Hey, we the last of a dying breed.
Yeah,
nigga.
we are.
We really are.
Y'all gonna be
It's not
sad
an
when
ego
we
thing.
Certain
It's
one
a
of us
fact.
are.
It's a fact.
I was watching a TikTok today, and it was just like millennial bosses, and I was fucking cringing.
Yeah.
I was cringing so bad because I was like, damn, we do be doing that. Because we try to be cool with the younger generation.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're young, we look like y'all, but we older, and we've been through so much more than you can ever imagine.
We're in the middle of our parents and the next generation. It's kind of like what J. Cole had middle child, right?
Middle child, yeah.
We are that.
Yeah,
Because
literally.
he's in our generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so
'Cause
we're
what,
the middle
Millennials started
generation.
in what, 80?
Yeah, mine. I'm like,
Yeah, my
you know,
brother
the
was
tippy
born
top.
in 80, so yeah.
So
Yeah.
81, but I'm 84, so 81. Yeah,
81.
I
Okay,
think-
so he's right on the cutoff.
And then it ended at 2000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like my
But
cousin.
see, even with that, I have a niece that was born in 2000. I do not fucking consider her a millennial at all. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
my little sister's 2000. She's not a millennial.
she's not a millennial.
She's the next
she's
one.
what?
Yeah.
She's
She's
X.
She's the beginning
Gen
of
Z, I
Gen
think.
Z.
Z.
Gen Z.
Yeah.
Wait, the newest. What's the one right
The
now?
newest-
the
A
youngest
or
with the
something like
Jews.
that?
Oh, we're Y, so Z is the newest one.
The teens and
Right.
20-somethings are Gen Z. LOI pretty much is Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Gen Z.
yeah.
That's how my niece is like 23, like 23,
Yeah.
24. I consider her
They're
that
about
generation.
to go to their 30s, the oldest Gen
Now,
Zs.
my other niece, my oldest niece, she'll be 30 this year. She's
Mm-hmm.
like was born in like 94, 95.
Oh, there's that chart right there.
I feel like the cutoff is like,
to the no, right there.
yeah, I feel like the cutoff should be Gen Y millennials 96.
Oh,
okay,
Gen
96.
Alpha,
okay,
that's
That's
what
just
you're
Gen,
talking
Gen
about.
A, Gen Alpha, or whatever. Yeah.
okay,
It's on
so
LinkedIn.
yeah,
That's what it looks like.
Gen Y millennials. So 96. Okay, so yeah, so she
Yeah.
is a Gen Z.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Baby boomers, Gen X.
We're millennials, Gen Y. Okay.
97 to 2012.
And then my
is
smaller
Gen Z.
nieces and nephews are Alpha. That's fucking
Gen
crazy.
Alpha.
Oh, everybody's like preparing themselves for Gen Alpha.
So
They're
what's
already
before
called.
boomers? My grandma was born
Yeah,
in 38.
yeah. Like what's before boomers? I never knew.
There's stuff
Yeah.
before it. I
Really?
forgot. Yeah. There's
baby boomers
there are other
and then-
charts.
I only hear it starting from the baby boomers. Every time I hear like generations, it's always starting from the baby boomers.
I think that's just why. I think that's just because that was the biggest birth boom in a while.
Okay,
The
yeah.
silent
Because people
generation.
just came from the war and
Bitch.
they were fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
the GI generation and the silent generation.
Okay, so she was born in a
silent
silent generation.
baby
Our great
boomers.
grandparents are the silent generation.
silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my grandparents.
yeah, I
is
was about to say, I
silent.
think a lot of
my
our
mom, you gotta
grandparents
think,
were-
my mom is a baby boomer.
Yeah, my mom
Okay.
is too.
My grandma was born in 38.
Okay.
My mom was born in
My mom-
57.
My mom is right on the edge of baby boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Right on the edge of baby boomer. I
Generation
think.
X.
Yeah,
is
that makes sense,
65
'cause
and
if you
up.
Those are my
born-
brothers.
Yeah,
all my brothers
my older
are
cousin.
Generation
Yeah,
X.
yeah, my older cousin. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's me.
That's me, my
But
brother.
Corey was just
That's
on the
me too.
cutoff. He was just on the
Millennial.
cutoff.
Andre, my cousin.
Yep. Gen Z.
Oh yeah.
He
And
was born in
that's
96, I
Kayla.
believe.
Oh, so he's
Damn,
right on
that's
the edge.
Yeah.
So Jada is Gen Z too. I
Yeah.
don't know. Okay.
But Andre is like,
Yeah.
but he acts like close to us though. You know, like
Yeah, 'cause
even though
it's
he
a-
was
So-
96.
Especially because he grew up with y'all too. So
Yeah,
it's
he
like
remembers
That's,
CDs
my
and
nephew would
shit.
be considered Gen Z, but I feel like he's more. I feel like he's more millennial than Gen Z.
Oh shit. We
But
about
he's
to have
born
the
in
next
97.
generation. The next generation is next year.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait,
Or
wait, what?
We
Wait.
want to deal with them
So
for
25 is about to be different.
Yeah, we want to deal with them for like
Yeah.
14 years though.
Yeah.
No, because people are already like panicking because of them. Because this is gonna Gen Alpha is the first generation that's gonna start from the
having
internet
kids.
from birth.
Yeah, and on
They
top
call
of
it
that,
iPad kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and these are like our kids. These
Yeah,
are my-
yeah, these are millennials kids.
These are millennials babies.
They're saying they're the
Except
ones
for
that
the older, the ones that got pregnant in high school, they got the Gen Z kids.
They have.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because my niece is only like fucking.
Oh,
My niece
true.
could be
If
my
you have-
daughter.
yeah, if you have a
I'm about to say,
12-year-old, they're
my
Gen
niece
Z.
could be my daughter. I'll be 33 this year.
Okay.
Yeah. They have to
That's
be,
true.
they
I'm
have to
thinking
be
about
under
all the-
11 years old to be Gen
Exactly.
Alpha.
I'm thinking about all the
That's it.
kids. Like I
That's a
had
fact.
friends that had kids at 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, I forgot about
That's
that.
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah,
Y'all kids is turning 17. Damn
Or
near.
even,
Right.
even if,
You know
even
what I
if we
mean?
had kids at 20, they being Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Crazy.
true.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, but at
Yeah,
this
because
point,
my
they
daughter
would
would have
be
been
Alpha.
Gen. Yeah, she would have been Gen Z. She was born in 2009. Well, 2010. No, she would have been Alpha. That's crazy. 2010.
Alpha is the ones that like these millennial teachers are complaining about, saying that they're unruly and you can't tell them anything, and
Because
they're
they're
like
too fucking smart.
and
They have too
they
much
listen to
access
Ice
to
Spice
shit.
and shit at
That's-
5 years old.
I feel like my niece was born in like 2013, 2014, where she's fucking
yeah.
beyond her years. Like she be
Yeah.
telling me, I'd be like, why do you know this? She has too much. They have too much access.
They
to
do have a lot of
technology.
access to information.
I feel like our generation was literally the last of a dying breed. Like,
Yeah, literally.
This is when technology started
Yeah.
to
They
advance.
they
like,
thought we were gonna be a problem.
yeah, you know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
This
a
conversation-
tablet for us was fucking leapfrog.
Yeah, but
True.
this,
You know,
that,
first tech, like some educational shit. And guess
Oh,
what?
Alfie.
after, you know what I mean? After we done on Alfie.com playing in fucking that little game where you press the space bar and you shoot the little shit. I used to love that shit. We go outside and fucking play. Like,
I feel you. Well, we couldn't Google shit for school assignments
no,
until
we had
like
to
what,
ask
middle
Jeeves.
school? Or-
And that was
High
still,
school, middle school,
Ask
and high
Jeeves
school.
was so limited.
Yo, Ask Jeeves
It was
so
so
whack.
limited.
Yo, that nigga didn't know shit.
He didn't know nothing.
He
didn't know
would never
anything.
know. He would send you some random
I
link
used to fuck
with a
with it.
virus.
Until
With a virus.
until Google, he didn't know shit. Like he knew shit until Google, rather.
Bing. I went to Bing after that.
Bing
Yeah,
was
I
an
went to Bing.
upgrade,
I
but
went
he
to
was
Look,
Bing.
definitely
I was a computer baby, so I
Yeah.
was.
I went to Bing too. My fault.
Do you remember when Wikipedia first started?
I sure do.
Teachers trying to
Yeah.
make it seem like it wasn't shit. Nigga, I be on Wikipedia all the time now.
Yeah.
That's
They
true.
was like,
True.
Wikipedia's not real. Yeah, people can change it. There's a lot of facts on that bitch.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
You're like,
All
yeah,
they- all they do
They
is-
used to
but-
try to make it seem like this shit is the worst information. It's the worst source you could possibly get.
But I will say, I do retain much more information when I'm looking at like a hard copy of a book than when I'm just reading on my phone. Like,
Yeah, no.
especially like in school when the technology did start advancing, nigga, I'm going to look in a fucking encyclopedia. Fuck Google.
Yeah.
I'm about to go
Yo,
look in the
those
encyclopedia.
encyclopedias are crazy.
No, for real, because I know if I go here, it's a whole 17 pages on exactly what the
on
fuck
what
I'm looking
this thing
for.
is, yeah.
To a T. Like, I can look up something very specific and it be here.
No, I agree.
I
Yeah,
actually
I'm
think
sure.
I might
Yeah.
order me an
This
encyclopedia
generational
collection.
conversation, though.
Set.
Yeah.
This generational conversation makes me look at parenting a little different.
I was just
Absolutely.
gonna ask you guys. I was
I'm
like, what
terrified to have
generation do
kids.
you think are the worst parents? I feel, me personally,
I think
us.
millennials are pretty terrible
That's
parents.
what I'm.
Yeah, I was
that's
going
what
to
I
say
think.
it because
They're
we were
terrible.
kids raising kids.
We don't teach them anything. Like
Not
we
only
just
do
hand them
they
an
not-
iPad and call it a
We
day.
spit, we
Bruh,
spit a friend
millennials-
and shit.
That's why
Yeah,
Gen Alpha is
that's
the way
what it
they are.
is. Because
Yeah.
our parents weren't our friends. They were so strict because we got parents from fucking slavery times and shit going through segregation. Like my mom was born in the middle at the end
Like,
of the
we
50s.
don't- we
She
don't-
grew up in the
we
South
don't
in
parent,
segregation
right.
towns. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like my comparison, like I had a conversation with my brothers as well because. You know, it was a generational thing. My brothers are Gen X. I'm Gen Y. You know what I'm saying? Millennial. But them
Oh,
being
Y?
raised
That's- I
by,
didn't know.
you know, baby boomers raising
she's
Gen
older
X.
brother.
Is, I got older. My oldest brother is 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
No, I was just saying I didn't know Gen Y is what they would call millennials.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
But it was just like I had to tell them like because we always had like just issues like oh well, mom didn't do this with me, she didn't do this with me. And I had to stop. I said, hey, we had two different parents.
Your facts.
I said, understand that. I said, my mama had you at 17, nigga.
She was a child herself.
Yeah.
I said my mom left home at 15 and had you at 17 on the fucking streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you think that she's going to be the same parent she was at 34 when she had me?
Yeah.
And he just
true.
looked at me and I said.
Because she's
The
a
fuck
different
is wrong with
person
you?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, did the military fuck your brain up or something? Like,
for sure.
what are you? I
Yeah,
said,
that
you
too.
need to go to therapy. I said, you need to unlock some shit. I was just like,
But
because we don't
over-
have the same parent.
Overall, this whole thing, just from generation to generation, I can see how any parent's gonna have a hard time. This makes me empathize for parenting because you're gonna be so
Yeah.
far removed at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the next generation,
'Cause
with
I
all the
always said,
changes,
yeah.
there's changes in every generation
It
within
is.
the
Yeah, for
world
sure. Yeah.
and how technology and everything moves.
You know where
So
we fucked up at? We
it's-
started whooping kids. We got our ass whooped. They don't whoop their kids no more.
No,
yeah.
Because what do kids do?
it's more
They,
than
you know what
that,
they're gonna
but yeah,
do?
that
They're gonna
is
do what
true.
my nieces did. They're gonna call the fucking police.
Yeah.
They're gonna call the police. Oh, my daddy whooped me.
And the
If
police
the
will probably
poli-
come too.
And the police
if
are
the
gonna come because
police-
they have
Yeah.
to. And they're
If
gonna
the
be
police
like,
come and be like, if you take me to jail, you better keep me because when I come out, I'm gonna whoop her ass.
no, the police officer.
Fucked up.
With my niece, the police officer was literally like, he was like, you called the police on your dad because he whooped you because you got suspended from school.
That's like you already know you signed up for an asshole when you got suspended.
You got
In our
and
world,
we,
Yeah.
mind you, we in Virginia, like we.
nigga, if I got
enforce-
lunch detention, I was
Nigga,
getting my
what?
ass whooped probably.
Straight
Like,
up.
you know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying?
They will
Look,
call the
lunch
fucking
detention was
police.
good because they normally wouldn't call.
They won't call.
But if I got after school detention and they called,
It's
nigga,
over for you.
I already signed up for an
Yeah,
ass.
it's
whooping. I
over
already
for you,
know it.
bro.
Yeah, because with those early generations, it was like it was the parents teaching your children. Now with millennials and below, it's
Everybody
not just
else.
your parents, but it's social
world.
media, technology.
And the world.
The rest of the world.
And
So-
also, we had grandparents. Now everyone's grandparents is
Like
working.
actual-
You had
grandparents.
Yeah,
yeah,
actual grandparents. Like my
Not-
mom, like I
not
said, my
like-
mom's
not
67.
like 37-year-old
grandmas.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
37-year-old
saying? So that's what it
grandparents.
is. Like
You
I
had
definitely feel like
community, too.
millennials
Yeah.
are the worst because we
true.
think about all how we were raised, and I know I definitely thought my mom was strict on me. But it's now going out in the world, I'd be like, damn, I'm glad my mom raised me how she did.
But you
That
know
shit
what,
is
though?
crazy. But at
What
the
the
same time, I'd be like, I would never do that with my child. I would
This is
never
the
do
thing,
this with my
yeah,
child.
it's a-
So we're
this-
removing those traditions.
Shut
so.
up. This is the thing with the
Finish my thought.
Go ahead.
just keep going. But this is the thing with the millennials too. It's like I didn't realize how bad millennials were until you start dating people with kids, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you're like, bro, you dated a couple chicks with kids. You're like, thank God this bitch doesn't have my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no.
Holy shit! It's just like the shit that you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's just
Or
like
allowing to happen.
Or allowing
Why
to
are you
happen.
smoking a cigarette with a baby on your hip? Why?
Bro, you go to somebody's house, we're smoking in the house. I don't even think there's a kid there. First of all, the fact that I don't know there's a kid there is fucked up. Then we smoking and drinking, the nigga come out the living room, and I'm like,
But see,
I'm
at that
leaving.
age, I'm already assume that you got kids because it's only a
Well,
few.
especially
at
around
this-
my age.
Y'all
at
is
this
like
age,
this, bro.
At this
Y'all
age, for
like
sure.
the only ones I know niggas that don't have kids.
Shout out to us.
Like for
Shout
real.
out to our parents.
Me and
too.
Alicia is the only
we
one.
dodge
It
bullets?
wasn't Paige, but she young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
But you
we
know-
pushing 35.
But you know what
Everybody got
else is
kids.
also like I think that's like important as well too. You know, there's like a certain strictness that we grew up with, but there's also like I feel like all kids have to feel like they can sneak something from their parents too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like there's got to be that
I
back.
used to sneak out of the house. And
Like you can't be so strict that like they literally can't do nothing because then
Right.
when they get out they'll lose their minds.
Yeah.
It's got to be like a strict balance to where like all of us have done devious shit and we
Yeah.
know we've done devious
Yeah.
shit without our parents knowing, but we were still had a strict upbringing.
But
type
there's
shit.
also
say.
there's also
There's
a
no
side
wiggle
to
room.
that where it's like it's good for them to have that sneaky avenue because when they do something sneaky and it turns out that the lesson that you taught them is right, but they found it on their own and they come back home.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It
it's
reinforces
like,
it even better.
reinforces it even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
agree.
Giving them that room to kind of go out and do some fuck shit.
I agree.
But those super strict ones though,
See,
Crazy.
that's why I think like maybe strict is not even the word I'm even in favor of. I'm like,
Yeah, true.
You know, like if I was a parent, I don't discipline. I think it's like just respect. Like you
Yeah.
have to
Facts.
and power. You know, like because my parents weren't like they weren't strict, but I respected them, and
I
you
know
know,
what it is. I know how to
you know
sum-
what I mean?
how to sum
Yeah,
it
what
up.
am I trying?
The best thing is millennial parents want to be friends with their kids.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
I never looked at my mom as my friend.
Me either.
No,
I
Or my dad.
I didn't
Yeah.
That was my mom and my dad. That was
a
not
friend.
my homie. Like,
I'm more
Like,
friendly
if I
with them
fuck
now
up-
that
oh
I'm
yeah,
an
now
adult.
that I'm like a full grown
Right.
adult,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, now
Yeah,
we
you're
have
past that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like growing up, like
Hell no.
elementary, middle,
agree.
high school, bro, that
Power-
was-
power dynamic.
Yeah.
I also blame the grandparents too because I see my friends that got kids that's our that I grew up with. I see how their parents act with their kids. Nigga,
It's
what?
just so-
Get away
yeah.
with fucking murder.
Yeah.
What you mean? Wait, wait.
They're okay. For example, like my
Hey, Rob,
grandma,
can you turn that heat off?
I couldn't do shit. Like my grandma, I was terrified of my fucking grandma. Just like my nieces and nephews was terrified of my mom. But now, like my nieces and nephews' kids, like the great nieces, like the great grandkids, my mom treat them completely different. They can do no fucking wrong. They get away with fucking murder. Everything is like they weren't as strict
The
as
grandparents-
they was with us. I feel like as the grandparents, it don't matter. I see it all over TikTok. Mom, you ain't never do that with me when I was a kid. Shut
Yeah, 'cause-
up.
Well, first of
It's
all, because we
different.
were fucking poor, nigga. That's
Yeah,
number
that
one.
too.
So it's like a lot of kids don't even realize, like, nigga, the grandparents aren't raising kids no more. There was a lot more disposable income all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
putting fucking food in 4 to 7 people's mouths every
True.
single day anymore.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, wow, we're saving thousands a month right now because you don't live here no more.
Yeah.
So like that's number one. And then number two, I feel like the grandparents, they were the ones that were the grandparents is like twofold. Like being raised with your grandparents, they can either like go into your grandparents, they could be so old that they can't even keep up with you. So you're like the worst child in the world because they can't keep up with you.
You're
like,
just even more spoiled because now you have more adults around.
they don't
you
even
to-
understand. Like it's just like they're so old. They're like, I'm not disciplining shit.
True.
I raised 7 kids.
Yeah.
I'm 80 years old.
See, that's
like,
how my mom is now. She's like, I'm not watching no fucking grandkids.
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, I did this. I did my time.
My
But then there's the
stepdad's daughter-
grandparents who are really strict
Yeah.
still. They're on it still.
I was lucky because my grandparents were old when I was young, but they
Yeah.
were still like
They were still on
They
that
was looking
shit.
at all the. They was outside like old, barely out there, but nigga yelling at niggas like
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
fuck back in here, like all
Yeah,
that extra
exactly.
shit.
That's how mom
They
was.
But also, I saw my parents respect my grandparents so much, and I already had that
Same.
level of respect with my parents.
Yeah.
That I had no choice but to respect my grandparents. And
I
when they
didn't have
said,
that.
and then when they said what it was, that's what it was. I
Right,
grew up in
yeah.
the Caribbean, you know, like
Yeah,
like,
y'all different, but like, see, me,
Yeah.
like I told you, my mom left home at 15, like, because
It
of my
was already-
grandma.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
My
okay,
mom,
okay.
my grandma, for whatever reason, like, treated my mom the worst out of
Yeah.
all 8 of her kids. I have no fucking idea why.
And
There's a story too.
yeah, there's a story,
'Cause
but
I gotta. My
what
family's
my,
fucked
what my
like that,
mom,
too.
what my mom says she think it was because of her dad.
Yeah.
My mom and her dad were so close that my grandma couldn't stand it.
Yeah. Well, you see, my grandma, my grandma had 12 children, so there's definitely aunts and uncles who had that story.
For sure.
Yeah.
That could have been my mom and pop. But
That's a whole other part of society that doesn't exist anymore either. Like nobody has 12 kids anymore.
That's a whole fact.
Because that shit's irresponsible.
You can't afford it.
Unless you come from old money, that's the only way I would see you having more.
And you can't afford it.
No, exactly. Because every time you have a kid, you water down the life of the kid. Each kid,
it gets a little less and less.
It gets a little bit.
That's what happened to them fucking Duggar kids.
Yeah, I think the
them 18
optimal number is
kids.
3.
Yep.
3
is a great number.
But back in the day, they was doing all that shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I always said I wanted 5.
I mean,
Yeah,
4 kids. It's 4 of us. It's 4 on each side. 4 and then adopt. I would adopt. Maybe right now I'm looking like maybe 1. And that one might be an adoptee.
I remember, I remember our grandparents and shit, like, and even our parents. But like, if they had more than 4 kids and shit, they were still in a time where you could raise them. I mean, I'm sure there were like food stamps and all that, but but it's like, but you didn't have to have 2 people in the household necessarily to. Raise,
it was more, way more affordable.
There was no inflation, and
you could get 4 chips for $1.
Apartments, I can't even imagine what apartments were, how much a 1-bedroom apartment was in 1993,
Well, a lot of those big families, there's a difference between Southern and Northern too. So it's like Caribbean, 12 children, that sounds feasible. Okay. Like my great grandma was from Alabama, 7 of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
they had like,
I don't know if it was like that up north in like New York and shit like that. True, I don't know if they were popping out like 7 kids because like my great grandma like straight farm. So like these are working hands. These are labor hands.
The older ones raise the younger ones.
The kids become that. The kids become the labor.
The oldest kid is a parent.
I just don't see it as it's not as necessary up
in
north.
the city.
Oh yeah,
in the city I'm at.
There's just not the space for it.
Well, they probably make the runs to the store, grab the shit like that. Whatever.
You're just raising kids.
Yeah, I got a big family. My mom is 1 of 8. My grandma is 1 of 14. I got a cousin that got 9 kids.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah, nigga, I got an uncle who
condoms don't exist at all.
Yeah. She's a woman.
She has 9.
Yeah, she's not even 40.
Wait, she has 9 in the house?
Hell no.
Oh, I was about to say,
it's not feasible.
God.
It's irresponsible. No, I don't know where the fuck them kids at. I've only met 2.
It'd be like that.
I think I met Jada and Jalen. I know he just graduated high school, so he's probably like 18, 19 now. I only know 2 of her kids. The other ones with their daddy or with the state.
Yeah, 3 to 5 I think is definitely minimal. Because that's the thing, bro. Once you get into them high numbers too, you can even see in like, even when you think about like those fucking Game of Thrones and movies like that, nigga having all them kids even in the royal lineup, it's like these niggas start killing each other and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking each other,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit. No.
Shit, all hell breaks loose when there's too many people fighting over the next heir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Too many people to watch.
Fighting to play the video game and shit.
It's too many.
Cool.
It's too much.
That's really what I feel like helping with the Duggars. Them 18 kids. That's why
Duggars.
The Duggars.
That's
the
true.
18
They start
kids
doing weird shit to each other.
Start doing weird shit to each other. You start fucking, then it goes under the rug because you're not thinking, I got 18 kids. I'm thinking about the little babies, the ones that's been fucking sick. I'm not thinking about my oldest is molested my fucking middle child.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking that he's a fucking child addicted to and I'm sitting here telling him to watch my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's true. Like all that, you have to have, when you have all those kids, they're all of the opposite sex in one house around the same age. Testosterone, pheromones,
just hormones.
Hormones. That's what I meant.
Well, they also
hormones
have these
all
really
over the place.
traditional values too.
And then that's even more weird.
Yeah,
so y'all probably into incest anyway,
right? Because you don't let them. You don't let them explore.
Okay, maybe not that far.
But you don't let them explore their sexuality casually.
Yeah, like when I think incest, like I'm sure you're just thinking intercourse, but I think that like. Above,
I think they're in love
I'm
with it.
thinking like dry humping and stuff like that is probably more common than we think.
Kissing,
in terms of like
common.
siblings. Yeah, kissing and stuff like that.
That's
I
common.
think that's way more common than we think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I humped a cousin before.
I went to
pretty positive I have.
I went to
with clothes on.
family reunion.
Yeah, with clothes on.
I wouldn't judge you for that.
I went to a Jesus Freak's house one time at like a customer.
Yeah.
And
oh my God, where is this going?
Yeah,
this is crazy. I'm just saying all these things could possibly be on the table. So when I get there,
disclaimer,
there's like construction going on outside the house. It looks fairly like a new build, kind of, but they're like having construction. They've literally converted their whole front lawn and they put like gravel down, so it's like a huge fucking parking lot. So and then there's also like somebody back there like pulling trees down. So when I go inside, I'm like, hey, what's up? They're always super friendly. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then the wife is busy doing something. I'm talking to the husband and he's like, yeah, you see, I was like, oh, you got a lot going on. Like, I see you guys in construction. He said, yeah, we just had to get more parking because, our Bible studies are getting really big. And And so all that gravel
Yeah.
in the front yard was for parking for their Bible studies. That they're holding.
Okay, yeah.
These niggas had like 6 or 7 kids in the house. This is in like the Raleigh area. They had like 6, 7 kids in the house, but they was kind of off to the cut, nigga. I'm telling you, like they're in the city, but they're like off in the cut. You know, Raleigh got country areas too. So as I'm seeing all these children, he's like, yeah, all the 12s and ups are on that side of the house, and I was like,
oh shit, it's like a
So they had
like
a back-to-back staircase.
A university?
yeah, it was almost like on some like
They had a kid a year apart, basically.
yeah, and it was almost on some like Hogwarts shit, like up this staircase.
The boys over here, the girls over here.
Yeah,
type shit.
it was kind of like that. Like this is the boy side and this is the girl side. And I was like, okay,
This is Gryffindor, this is Slytherin. nigga.
Yeah, I was like, this is already kind of weird because
Force
Brady
you done
Bunch
made
shit.
you
y'all.
already got this Jesus shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
So you know gay shit is happening over here. You know lesbian shit is
you don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And then like we go through, I give them the price. It's out of their hands because Jesus pays for everything in their world. So the lady says, you're just so friendly. And if they call and ask about you, I'm going to tell them you were spectacular. But I just can't see you spending $7,000 on a new shower because when I get up there, my shower's going to be gold. I said, oh. I said, nigga.
Golden shower?
You're like, yo.
Nasty.
She said everything's going to be gold. Like, talking about like the gold, you know,
Right.
everything.
Silver and
I feel
gold.
like she's cleaning it up now. Like
Yeah, but I was like, I said, you're right. And, you know, they always give you some sort of brochure. They always give you, like, I just left the customer's house over last weekend. It's like, if you have any questions about the Bible, scan this card.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
QR codes and shit.
Yeah. I was like, this. When she said, I'm going to have a golden shower up there, I said, you got it.
They be having so many kids because in the Bible you're not supposed to pull out or use a condom.
There's no conception. There's no
contraception.
I ain't gonna lie, I follow this lady.
I think that's just a Catholic.
and she got like 9 kids.
It's definitely way more Catholic. Christianity, it's like if you really living that life.
Right.
Yeah.
But that means one of these 14-year-olds should be outside like woodworking, and I didn't see none of that going on.
Maybe they were off.
These niggas was out. They was in the house playing video games. Like you ain't got no carpenters in this bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these boys should be out here pulling these trees down.
That's a
Not,
fact.
I feel like
not
the
these other men.
only way a man can ever get that many kids out of me, he better be at least 6'7" and have some type of athleticism in his body. Because I know
Because
one
the
of them gots to hit the league.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way.
I thought about that.
It's true.
Real shit. I be thinking about that.
Like,
Like,
I need to
I
get
could
me
probably
a.
get
Or y'all
you
better
a
learn how to
son.
sing and dance.
Right.
Shout out
Jackson
to one of Sean's homies. Him and his wife are expecting, but
Oh, congrats.
he's drunk and shit. He's just like talking shit, and he was like, he said, he said, you see my girl, man, 6'1", D1 volleyball athlete. He was like me. He was like me, 6'3". He was like, we're getting an athlete.
I'm telling you. That might be fucked up, but that's really how I be.
He said, we have an athlete in here. I know it. I don't give a fuck what the sex is. There's an athlete in
that's
that
true.
body
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's really how I be. I be like, bro, if I have a daughter, she's gonna be a fucking track star. Because her mama was one, and her aunties was one. We was lit.
Yeah.
Or she gonna play an instrument. Why my little cousins play the violin intricately? They really
both my parents ran long distance, like track and cross country. It's a cross
My
country.
parents did. My mom did art.
And
My
here you
mom
go
did
smoking
art.
cigs and shit.
Bro, I cross country, but
As a runner, I could never do cross country.
Yeah, I never got the running
Ever.
gene. I didn't get the running gene at all from my parents,
I can
but
run
none
quick,
of them
not
are
long.
musical though.
Same, yeah, short distances.
None of them are
Short distance,
musical.
short bursts. I'm
Yo.
good. 100, pew, I'm out of here.
Yeah, but
Anything other than that, fuck out of here.
But none of my parents got any like musical.
See, my
They
dad,
don't do nothing
my dad
musical.
played the bass guitar. My biological dad, he played the bass guitar. He was in a jazz and in a rock band. And my mom does like art. I didn't know my mom could draw till I was like 16. And we were on a road trip, and she had like traced the cover of. She had like drew the cover of my book, and she was like, "Look what I did."
Well,
And I
when
was
when
like,
did y'all
the
all
hell?
like have the first like big misconception like about your parents that you had as a child like uncovered as not truth? Like, what did you
not
think
truth.
about your parents?
Oh, like you looked at them a little different when you got older?
Well, when you got older, like you always like I always thought my mom's dream was doing the hairdressing job that she's done all her life. Wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
she,
yeah,
like I always thought like she inspired me a lot just off me believing that she always followed her dreams. And she was like, this was not my dream.
Oh, shit.
I always knew my mom's dream, and I just always wanted to make it come true. My mom wants a restaurant. My mom loves to cook. Like that's all my mom. That's just her. She love to cook. What makes her happy? Cooking for people. She loves to see people eat her food. She love to fucking cook. It don't matter. She cook every fucking day.
Well, I'm hungry, goddamn.
Yeah,
Every day. Y'all can come over for dinner every Sunday. My mom cooks.
She made some good food for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, my mom cooks. She throws down. Like, that's what she always wanted her own restaurant. I always was mad at my brothers because I knew they had the means to do it. And I was like, why you, and they're chefs. Why don't y'all open a restaurant?
They're not here though, right?
No, they're in Virginia. One's in Virginia, one's in Georgia. The other one is in Florida.
South.
Yeah. But they all cook.
I think I realized mine maybe like here and there, like bits and pieces. Like I feel like I just realized a lot more about my parents. I still don't know a lot either.
For sure.
Like
Yeah,
to be
for
fair,
sure.
like
To be fair,
it's
same.
I feel like I literally just scratched the surface.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I think for all of us, that's how it'll be. I mean, we'll never know 100% of
That's our
anybody, to be
generation.
honest.
That's
Yeah.
I think
And
our
honestly,
generation's
I
parents
think-
are a little mysterious.
Yeah, for
sure.
as fuck. And
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
we have to start asking, like, we're not going to get it from them.
Sure.
I think we have to start asking their best friends. Like their best friends or like our aunts and our
No, you're
See, but
right.
my
Yeah.
Best
parents
stories.
like were not friends people. You know, like
they were just like them.
yeah, they were just like in the family. I mean, you know, my dad got my stepmom and all that stuff, but it's just like I never seen him with like surrounded by a bunch of friends, or even
Right.
my mom is not really like they're like,
Like you-
loners almost.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know what you're saying. But
Yeah.
mine was probably like 5 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Which shit, nigga, I was like 26.
Facts,
like,
facts.
27. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that shit's late still.
No,
Like,
for sure.
so yeah.
I still wonder why my dad never got into music, because he was a great singer, and in my opinion, he made one of the best R&B reggae albums of the 90s that has never been heard. And he just made it on cassette tape and did it for fun. But I know all the songs by heart. I used to listen to them on my cassette tape. You know, I looked up to him, and I don't know if I ever asked him, how come you never did it professionally? Yeah, because he just did it because he could.
Just because he felt like doing it.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm just like, but he's singing his ass off.
Right,
You know,
right.
Like he was a good singer.
I'm gonna ask my parents that now.
What?
Do they have any regrets? I've never asked my parents if they have any regrets.
I think I asked my mom that, and she was basically kind of saying like, you know, she's always like, and I think maybe this imprinted onto me, but she would always have like cold feet, you know, like
Okay.
for doing stuff.
Hesitant
you know?
on starting shit.
Yeah, I mean, she's been this close. I wanted to show her this documentary called like 5 Feet from Stardom or something like that, where it's about these black women who were musicians and they sang backup vocals for big musicians and all that stuff, and they just never got famous.
Yeah.
But my mom is kind of like that, because she's open for like Peaches and Herb. She's open for like when they used to come to St. Thomas. So she would open
Peaches
for
and Herb.
yeah, like
what the
a lot of 70s solid as a rock. And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like a lot of artists that if you heard them, she would talk to the manager of Smokey Robinson. She was
She's
kind of
always so
connected.
connected, yeah.
But her mom didn't want her to, like, she was so young, and she didn't want her to get
Get caught up in like that lifestyle. type shit.
something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So then, you know, my mom ended up meeting my dad, and then had me and my brother, and she kind of
There's
did that on
Put
the
it-
side
Yeah,
when she went to
kind of put it on the
Queens.
back burner a little bit.
Yeah, and then like she got reinvigorated when me and my brother started playing in her band. When we got older, and I could play drums and my brother could play bass.
Yeah.
It reinvigorated. But then when we dropped out of that, then she kind of had like a 2-year, 3-year span of just not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I had, and she said she became inspired by me to get back in music, because now I'm kind of proud of her, because now she's in a band.
Yeah.
And one of the female singers, she thinks got jealous of her and just quit the band.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Look, my mom is
she was
like,
killing
She
shit.
was going crazy. Yeah, I've heard
we've
your
seen
mom sing. Your mom
go
was
crazy.
crazy.
She's nice.
She be up
Yeah.
there like Tina Turner. So,
Yeah,
She's going crazy. Yeah.
so now she quit, and then the guy was like, "Well, I guess it's
I
time
guess-
for you to step up."
I guess we gotta
and
do
I was
it.
like,
Start a
"Mom,
show?
step up.
Yeah, facts.
It's
It's
time.
your turn to, you know, like me and my brother, me and
Like a
Sharon,
cover band
we've
type
been
thing?
raised.
We got we're
Get back on
good.
track. You spent time raising us. You put that on the back burner to raise us. Now
Yeah.
we're raised, so go back to your dream.
enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, that is
yeah.
that point.
And she said that she got inspired by me, because I had to have her sit down with her, because she was seeing like how I did with the movie. You know,
Yeah,
like
how
'cause
you started doing it, yeah.
I've had cold feet for 10 years and kind of, you know, was about to waste my life.
Yeah.
So now that I've gotten back and just putting myself out there, meeting people I never met before, actors, and, you know, having people audition for me,
She's
you know,
like, fuck it, I need to do it too.
I had to put my introversion aside for this,
Yeah.
you know, and just fake it till you make it.
Yeah, literally,
Right,
yeah.
Yeah, and so she got inspired by that. Oh, okay, so let me just go out there and just do it, you know? And that's the answer for anybody. Like, just go out there and do it.
Yeah, you got to. When did you find out about your parents?
Let's see. Probably like in the last 5 years. And you know what it was? Like you said, it was hanging with their friends.
That's how you find out.
We'd go to Louisiana and we would just be drinking with uncles and friends. And
they
and
start
shit.
telling
And
you
I'd be
about
like,
your
damn,
bro, because you're not going to hear from them.
Yeah, you get 10 minutes with an uncle that had like a couple of them things, man.
Yeah.
The siblings.
Bro, because your parents were so strict, they're never gonna tell you the fuck shit they did,
Right, they're like, oh, your daddy was wild. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're like, what?
Yeah, you're like this
My
well-mannered
pops,
ass.
my pops, my aunts used to say that all the time. She was like, you know, your dad was a ladies' man back in the day. I had no idea because my mom is one of so many kids.
Yeah.
It'd be my pops with my mom's and all her sisters, and then all the girls and everybody be flocking. They said he was on the dance floor killing it back in the day. This nigga is so stoic and does nothing now.
Bro.
He plays chess all day.
Yeah,
I don't,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this nigga's personality outside of what I've seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's true.
Outside of him being your dad.
Outside of him being my dad and playing chess and just being like a intellectual who tries to do computer shit all the time. Like, that's what his life is, nigga. He goes to Waffle House on his own, sits down with coffee, reads books, and plays chess. Nigga, that's what he does.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I didn't know this nigga was boogieing back in the day.
Well, you know, our lives are so are so like photographed now, and there's so much video shit. We ain't gonna be able to hide shit from our kids.
If they had internet back then, you would have been able to see your dad do that. If they had the technology back then.
Right.
I'm glad I had the relationship with my mom where she's just been really transparent with me.
That's good.
Throughout my
That is
life.
good.
But I'm
That is
also
good.
nosy as fuck, and I need to know.
Yeah.
I think women are better than that.
I ask those
women and their
questions.
mothers. Women and their mothers,
I ask
y'all.
those questions.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Ma, how many bodies you got?"
Oh wow.
God.
She's like,
oh wow.
sex or killing?
She was like,
think-
Cherokee, what is body?
I think it's because at a young age, women are more intimate with their daughters when it comes to periods
Yeah.
and all the stuff that they have to go
After,
through.
well, after
That
I'll
is
say
true.
that, like, well, I feel like every girl, we all have a rebel stage. My rebel stage was from like 15 to like 18. Like,
y'all's
I
be in
called
high
my mom
school.
by her first name. For like 4 years straight, like damn near. Like,
She didn't box you the first time you did that?
Yeah,
well,
man.
and I think the
I
last
feel
time
like you gotta square it for that.
because
right?
my brothers would call her. My brothers would call her by her first name
That's right.
sometimes,
And if you hold your
I
own, you
just
keep
felt
using it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, literally.
You're like, if you act like a stranger, I'm gonna treat you like a
Yeah, literally, bro.
I don't know. It was just like I said. I felt like she was being too strict. Like I really couldn't do shit in high school. Like so that's why like when she started working nights, I went buck wild because I was so sheltered. I didn't really realize I was sheltered until I had an ex tell me that, and I was like telling him about my child. He was just like, "You ain't never even go to summer camp." I was like, I won't spend the night over nobody's house. I had one friend who I was allowed to spend the night over her house, and that's because my mama went to her house, inspected the house, met her parents.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like you know what I'm
See,
saying? Like she
even-
was strict like that, but because my mom was like abused, so she was always worried about me, and I'm always been so small. She was worried about somebody doing something to me, so she never let me do shit.
Bro, and that's one of the things that like millennials, I feel like they ignore. Like that's some shit that like I need to we still have to be on because niggas is weird,
true.
bro. You
No,
can't really have your
you have
kids.
to.
It's true.
Like I need what's up with this house?
Like,
bro?
okay,
Right,
if you want
right.
my
You know
6-year-old
what I'm
daughter
saying?
to
Like,
come
I
to
need to
your
meet some
daughter, but you
parents.
ain't tell me that you got
Yeah.
a 15-year-old son that's across the hall from
Yeah,
from
right.
your daughter
It's a
where my
fact.
daughter about to be asleep. I
I
need
got
to
a
meet this
7-year-old
nigga.
and you got a 15-year-old running around.
No,
We good.
I
a
need to
horny
know.
15-year-old.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
we
I need to
good.
know.
My
I'm
daughter
just
will stay
sleeping
at my
over.
house. This
Yeah.
weekend.
Your daughter
How
can
about
come to
that?
my
I was
house.
about to say she can
can
sleep
come
over here.
And that's how my friends was.
Yeah.
You can come to my house.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't go to your house.
And my ex, I had an ex who I didn't even think about this, but she has a brother, and when they would have sleepovers, her and the girls, the dad and the brother would leave out of town. So
Wow.
like they were never allowed, not out of town, but
But
like
I'm just saying, they'd
That's
be out
what
the
my
house.
that's
They're
what
out
my
the house.
no.
So, like,
that's what
they-
my stepdad would do. When my friends would come over, my stepdad was not there at all.
yeah, just let's
At
not
all.
even. So like, she wasn't allowed to sleep over people's house, but she was the sleepover house.
Yep.
Like everybody was allowed to sleep over her house, and then her mom had like she had like the layout for all the parents.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what'll be happening. You can come at any time. of the
This our
night.
number.
You can call. You can
stop by.
You can walk through the house. I have a husband and a son. They won't even be here this weekend.
Damn.
Like
They
it's
take
gonna-
sleepovers very seriously.
Yeah, it's gonna be me and the
That's
girls.
how I was.
So,
My
yeah,
mom
but that eases
played
you as
with
a parent,
bands.
though.
I
You
get
know what I'm
that. I
saying?
get that.
Like,
No, that's what's up.
because now niggas just be having their fucking kids.
And I was about to say,
They
back
don't care.
then,
Yeah,
it was ain't nobody was, black community don't like to talk about, sexual abuse and all
Shit
that
be touched.
anyways. But
it's
now, these motherfuckers is bold.
Yeah,
They'll try to
bold.
snatch you when you walking with your kid in Walmart. I saw a video.
shit.
This lady's walking with her daughter. This dude just walked by and snatched her fucking baby.
What the
They got him. They got
Damn.
the baby back. They whooped his ass. But
I've definitely
it's
seen
crazy.
those videos.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they have no shame.
And these little kids, these little teenage boys watching all the shit that they be seeing on the internet and shit.
Now they think they
man.
grown.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no, it's too much access. Like, we so desensitized to like certain shit. Like, it's just weird. Like that dude, what was that in Florida? That dude that worked at the mall. They like was supposed to be watching like one of his coworkers' daughters and took her in the bathroom. It was like 6 of them there. She was like 3.
Oh God.
Like a toddler.
She was what?
Oh, can you mark that area?
Oh,
Yeah.
Drop that one.
that was heavy.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah, it was a news article. Yeah,
Story
it
went
was
sideways.
some Hispanic dudes. They had literally,
That's crazy.
R-word a toddler.
I won't
Crazy.
marginalize the Hispanics, but I've heard these a lot about these motherfuckers.
No.
Like
I
I'm
mean,
young.
I ain't. They do.
outside
I'm
the
not
U.S., I mean,
I grew up with Mexicans,
there
so
are no
I'm going to
rules.
say it.
Yeah.
I grew up with Mexicans. I grew up beside a Mexican trailer park. My best friend growing up was Mexican, full 100%.
Nigga,
They
those
shit in
Mexican
trash
trailers-
You
cans.
feel like they do that a lot?
Those
They
Mexican,
do.
Nigga, those Mexican trailer parks
I have
are
not
fucking
had
crazy.
one Mexican friend that was not touched or like assaulted in some way. Not one.
All the
They-
girls that
all
I've
of them.
talked, yeah,
and
all
there's
the
always
girls,
the uncles,
It's like par for the
the
course.
uncles and the cousins.
yeah, like all the
Jeez.
girls that
The
I've
dads
talked
know,
to,
but it's
nigga,
sorry.
all the girls that I've talked to that were Hispanic, it's like it don't even be the uncle, it'd be the brother sometimes. Too.
Yeah.
Like I knew this one girl.
Damn, getting the
bruh,
boys too?
She despised her brother, and she was like, "Bro, we fist fight," and I'm like your blood brother, like y'all really be fighting? Come to find out, it was one of those situations where it was like he was doing that for a while, and then she was old enough to fight back now, and I'm like,
Yo.
yeah, bro,
Because
like,
you have to understand, like a lot of places are not like as strict as we are when
Yeah.
it comes to these type of things. It's
That's
almost
true.
like once you cross like out there, it's like there's no laws.
A lot of them feel like it's okay. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah,
your,
it's just
it's
like
your
regular.
duty as a woman.
Yeah.
If your brother wanted, okay, give it to him.
Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
All right, but here's my question. Do you think that it's more common or that it's like the Google concept where we just have more access to the information? We get more, we read the news every day. We see,
I think we just see it more now.
Yeah,
we just
do.
see more.
Oh,
That's why I said they're
yeah.
bold. They're out there.
This is
And
not
we
a
believe
new
women
thing.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we believe every woman. Now, back in the day, they used to your family would actively cover
They
that
still
shit up and
doing
have
that
an
too.
uncle that's
Yeah.
nasty as hell.
I have one in my family.
Yeah, and a lot of
I
people
think he
do.
died I think he died last year. Actually, I never met him.
Yep.
Did anybody go to the funeral?
No, because he lives in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he got exiled from the family. You got to
Oh,
go.
Damn.
shit.
Like you got to go. Yeah.
Go to another island, nigga.
We from the South. You can't. You're not even supposed.
Epstein Island?
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that I had like gay
No,
cousins.
Epstein Island.
Like
Oh, yeah.
that was like I grew like my family was very homophobic. Like I never grew up
Yeah, I mean,
with
black
like
people,
You know
I mean,
what I'm
but
saying?
that's a
Me hearing that my cousin was
generational
gay was like, like that was a family meeting type shit.
Yeah.
I remember
You
this,
know what I mean?
I remember this Korean nigga got fucking that I went to school with. He got disowned by his parents. He
For
came
being
out of-
gay?
What?
Oh yeah.
They will.
Got the nerve to come out of high school. Niggas, but
In high
it's
school
like,
is
yeah.
crazy.
but that's crazy.
In high
you're
school
right.
is crazy. You know,
But this
you-
is like 2006, my nigga. What are you doing?
2006, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still taboo. It's not okay.
This is taboo as fuck.
He
And
said,
then on
put it
top-
back in the oven. It's not ready.
Bro, it's like, and then when it happened, I mean, bro was like sleeping like in parks for like a week and shit before his parents let him like come back home. But like the other Asians, I'm kicking it with the other Asians, and they like, yo, so and so got kicked out, bro. He came out as gay. They was like, oh, why the fuck would he do that? You supposed to do that in college.
Yeah,
Like,
that's right.
You know
That's
what I'm
when
saying?
you're on your
Prove
feet and
yourself.
you don't need your
Yeah,
parents.
right. Yeah,
After
yeah.
your tuition is already paid for.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, you was feeling liberal.
He was
and
feeling
bold.
that dick.
Yeah, right.
back before it was trendy to do so.
Before,
Right.
yeah,
2006?
it's like,
2006,
bruh.
yeah, no.
It's true, it's true.
This was before Katy Perry kissed a girl. This was
Yeah.
2 red bones in the back seat. This was very taboo.
Niggas are kicking.
Yeah.
You can be homeless in high school coming out as gay.
for real.
Yeah.
Back in those
My mom
days.
found out I like girls. It was a whole family. It was a whole family thing, and I was like, "Mom, it was just a phase for me. Like, I mean, I love bitches too, but it's just like
I'm not
it wasn't.
fully. I'm not.
She was
committed
like
to women.
when she realized I had a girlfriend, which I only had one, and was in high school. She liked her, but she was just like, I just
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
No. I mean, like, I still remember my dad said to us when me and my brother were kids. I probably said it like a long time ago when it was just us.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, if one of y'all turn out to be gay, I'm gonna cut your dick off."
Oh
Damn.
Yeah. Now, I
fucking
mean, luckily,
crying.
me and my brother, we already knew we were straight. We have
and
a
that's
crush
the
on
thing
girls.
too.
and
It's like
shit, but
all of our parents have said.
what if I was? You know?
Yeah, all of our parents have said something like that, like or kind of like
Some homophobic
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
some homophobic shit, like one time.
Yeah.
I don't.
My
think
mom was just terrified. I'm going to end up with a woman. That's her biggest fear for me. Like.
Going to that wedding.
grandkids
Why?
and
'Cause she
shit
feels
like
like
that.
your
Not even
bloodline
grandkids.
in?
My mom don't like. She's kind of content with grandkids. I have great nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? Like
She's
we
like,
deep.
that's plenty, thanks.
We deep.
Yeah.
Like I'm the only one out of my siblings that don't have kids, but I'm the baby too. But
Oh, yeah.
she just be like,
Don't do it.
Like a woman's not for
my mom. She like, Cherokee, you ain't pregnant, did you? No, mom, I'm not.
By a
thank
woman?
God. Like, please.
Yeah.
By a trans woman?
That was her. Before my dad passed, he was just like, he wanted me to have kids, but he was just like, please don't end up with a girl. I was like, Dad, I don't want no girl. But I had been through so much shit with niggas like back to back to back.
Please don't end up with a girl.
And he was just like, please don't end up with a girl.
Because that's hard for old people to explain to their friends, man.
Yeah, especially we from the South.
It really is.
We from the South. This is a
And the South.
Southern
Yeah.
Baptist family from Franklinton, North Carolina.
Like maybe in the States you could get away
No.
with it. You know, 'cause
They'll
they're
just
a little more liberal and shit.
That'll be your friend for 30 years. Like y'all can be married and die together. And that was your friend.
I had coworkers. I thought they were sisters. They were lovers. They used to introduce themselves as sisters. They were lovers. I didn't know. I worked with them for like 5 years.
That's how they always did. That's how they did it back in the day. They was just my best friend.
Right, because they were trying to bring him around the family. And
Weren't they
shit,
saying that
right?
about Oprah?
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah, lovers.
Yeah, that's my friend.
What's up, man?
Well, shit, let's wrap this
De Niro
up.
looks.
though.
He came in here all depressed.
All right. Yeah, we'll wrap this up, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, everything at 3 Oak Podcast. That door is about to go crazy. I don't know. This is looking crazy.
Yeah, the wind. Yeah.
Everything at 3 Oak Podcast, man. 2024 is up. Cherry's going to not cut people off as much next week.
Sorry. I had a lot on my spirit.
she's like, no guarantees.
I had a lot on my spirit. I had to get it off my chest.
Right.
Yeah.
But we'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and all that stuff.
Peace.